Welcome to another episode of Please Delete This.
Hold on.
I can't.
Go ahead, man.
All right, this is the energy we are beginning with.
Let's reel everything in until we can.
Hold on, I gotta do something on our social
Did
media.
you ever go fishing?
What?
Nah,
No?
We just
I
Fishing?
never went fishing.
Bim, you ever went fishing? I don't know what I thought you heard. What I heard. I was like, what these
You
people?
been fishing?
Yeah.
Caught something?
Yeah.
And you took it off the line?
Yeah.
And you like put your thumb in the mouth of the fish and held it? Mm-hmm. It's not.
It's very loud. Yeah. They even gutted it and scaled it. Yeah, it's just gross.
I'll do it when it's dead already.
You'll fish when it's dead?
No, I like gut it and stuff. Like
I got it.
like I could break down. I could break down a chicken, but I'm not gonna slit its throat, bleed it out, and
You
pluck it.
can
and
break
all
down a
that.
chicken?
Yeah. You know how many times I watched Ramsey do it? I had to try it. Yeah.
What kind of first world country do you live in?
What a pioneer. What an Amish.
You don't know how to break down a chicken?
No, the hell I don't. I can't even break down a cooked chicken. Like, how do I get this other piece up? I don't eat
I
whole
can barely
chicken.
get the chickens back in their home when they get out.
Well, they're alive. Then you gotta kill them first.
That's different.
That's the problem.
You gotta pluck 'em.
That's the problem.
That's the problem.
You gotta break the neck. All right, guys, we're gonna start recording now.
Yeah,
Bye.
that's how it goes.
Yeah.
Let's get our drinking situation.
That sounds hilarious. What do you need, Bim? What do you need?
That guy.
You need this?
I'm very happy to be here.
Did you write down anything about Gordon Ramsay's restaurant?
I did not.
Okay.
Did we start?
I want to talk about it, but
There's so much to talk about.
This
You got to stick. Okay, did we start the episode?
Nah.
no.
Okay.
We need to set a
But I didn't write
disclaimer
that
of some
down.
sort. So,
What did you say?
I don't know. It's,
The episode started. Go.
Bim, Bim. Jen, that's all your paper?
Yeah.
That's all.
That's a lot. That's why I was okay with a minute timer.
See, this is ridiculous. You know why, Darren? Because if we
She's
didn't,
never going to stick up to...
and then we'll be at the end of the part. Wait, we didn't get to my paper. And she
And
gonna
then she'll
jump
just be
back.
like, okay,
That's why I wanted a timer.
Rihanna.
But it depends on what the topic is.
That's right.
But you got 37. Darren has 4. I got like 5. Like, what are we doing, man?
So that's about 43.
Episode 43.
Oh my God, I didn't even write our anniversary. I wanted to make sure.
Jesus
my
Christ.
God.
All right, guys.
Jen, just leave it up to chance.
Episode the rapper.
Don't even make me. I don't like chances. I don't give chances.
181.
Not yet.
Darren,
Huh?
Bim lied to me. He said he folded them once.
I did. There's one.
Why you're so small?
I cut them in half.
So you ripped it in half and then folded it
to
once?
save paper for Darren.
Because, okay. So now mine are
So it goes
gigantor.
Small, medium, large.
So twofold. There you go.
That's what I'm about to do. All right, go ahead.
You got a lot of work to do. Are you going to be done by the time
Episode
the arts and craft project over there?
181.
It's another palindrome, Bim.
Yeah.
It is.
Come on.
I know
Yay.
Hey, it took 181, but I got there.
Yay.
Huh? Come on, man.
Cheers.
Shit.
Welcome to another episode of Please Delete This. In the basement, we have Darren.
Bim.
Genevieve.
Yeah.
What's the haps, chaps?
Hey, disclaimer. This is going to be a long, crazy episode.
Is it though? I don't think so.
It's
We'll
going
see.
to be crazy and long.
Hey-o.
Just like, okay.
Whoa. Hey. Hey, now.
Giraffe dick.
Cool. Jen. Have you ever seen Giraffe Dick?
No. That sounds terrifying.
Pull it up. Go.
No, I'm not doing that.
Put
I'm
in
not
your
putting my
search.
Google
I
Q.
see elephant dick, and that's pretty crazy.
Tell us
long.
about it.
Which one's longer, the trunk or the dick?
Oh, boy.
Oh, shit. Not like I was sitting there like, oh, wow.
Oh, let's measure them up.
Girthy here.
Girthy here. Both wrinkly. Okay.
All right.
Oh, my God. You think they ever try to take the trunk?
Yeah.
I mean,
Or
if
sniff
anything,
it back.
if anything could jerk off, it would be an elephant.
What?
Because you could put the dick in the trunk.
What?
It's like a fleshlight built in.
Wow.
Your
that
nose is a
true.
fleshlight.
No.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know how this
This
is going.
episode sucks.
This is like, it's
Fleshlight nose is
it's a
terrible.
burning dumpster fire, and it was barely 30 seconds in.
I'm just going to write potential
Is
titles.
she still writing?
No. As we go along, I'm going to write potential titles.
Oh, that's even better. So, a lot. That's the key word for me this week. A lot.
If the Earth had a nickname this week, it would be Dumpster Fire. So there's that.
Let's say the date. Today is
February 3rd.
we're recording on the 3rd, coming out on the 4th. You listen to it whenever you're listening to it. As you're about to tell from this episode, ladies and gentlemen.
It's Thursday.
What did you just say?
You heard her. Just go on with it.
Man.
It's okay.
You.
She's numbers. Come on, you know this.
So because there was so much that went on this week, we're going to skip the pleasantries, y'all.
How was your
Jen-
weekend? Everybody good? Good.
Nah,
great.
skipping all of that.
Yeah, the things. Good, great, good.
So, because Jen had this amazing idea, we went ahead and wrote down our topics, and we're going to place them in the infamous chicken head. And we're going to shuffle our topics, and we're just going to jump right in and dive into the chicken head.
Hey.
And actually, we'll pass the chicken head around. So everybody will pick.
I don't want to touch the chicken head. Okay, fine, I'll do it.
Yeah, you better than that.
She was
I am.
She was very easily convinced on that one.
Yeah, right.
I don't want to touch the cock. I'll touch the cock.
Okay. I've never done this before.
All right, this is starting out very vulgar, and I apologize, guys.
Okay, so this is my disclaimer for y'all. If we don't get to certain key topics,
We have to.
we're at I'll look at the time, but like by a certain mark,
Yeah.
we'll just have to get to certain things.
Okay.
To allow enough time, yeah?
Okay.
And if it's something kind of simple, just like a minute and keep going.
And keep it moving. I love this.
Rapid fire.
So this is what we'll do.
Yep.
I'm gonna pass you in the cock.
Hey.
Hey, you go first, madame.
All right, here we go.
Let's go.
I got two, sorry.
Oh. All right, let's
Right.
go.
Let's see what we have here. The president of CNN resigned.
Oh, that's one of yours, isn't it?
Yeah.
She wouldn't know that. Tell us,
Tell us, please.
tell us.
I know nothing of
This is
this.
all you.
Okay, so I didn't really care really a lot about it, but briefly, CNN President Jeff Zucker, I'm taking this off Google, is stepping down, citing relationship with colleagues. So basically, him and another colleague have been,
Right.
they're both in high positions.
Oh.
It was a consensual relationship, but he did not disclose it when it began. They've both been working together for like 20 years.
Oh.
And the reason why they were fired is because they have this policy that you have to disclose it.
They were fired or he stepped down?
Well, basically,
They would've
he
been
was
fired.
forced to resign.
Okay.
So how do you feel about people being forced to disclose a relationship when it's consensual because you're at work, when you're both in equal positions?
Yeah, that's kind of wild to me, actually, because unless it impacted the job itself, just because I didn't tell y'all, we ain't even know how this was going to go. It's just kind of, and then by the time, bada boom.
Because you don't really, a lot of times with relationships, if it's somebody that you met and then you get to know them more and more and then it just kind of builds, there's not really a point where you're like, oh, now
We should say something.
we're a couple.
Right.
The penis entered your vagina last night, so we should say something to HR tomorrow.
But is it too late because I already took the penis?
So you just go to HR on a whim. Hey, penis is coming out soon.
And then at that point, it's like, oh, now you can get sued because you've assumed that you could put your penis.
But were they just kicking it? Like, were they just sleeping together, or were they actually together?
I think they said they had a consensual
Then we have to
relationship.
define that because if
You
he doesn't,
see what I'm saying?
That's where I was going, because
see what
I
I'm
gotta
saying?
let HR know about a fling.
you leapfrog over the what are we conversation by keeping it chill.
Right.
So if you never had the what are we conversation, your job's already telling you what y'all are. What you mean, fam?
I ain't do nothing.
He wasn't married or nothing like that, was he?
No.
Okay.
They were two people
Just gotta make sure.
who were okay,
Okay.
and could have a relationship.
That's kind of wild. HR could have, let that one slide, man.
His resignation said, as part of the investigation into Chris Cuomo's tenure at CNN, which that's how this started. Chris Cuomo was fired from CNN, who
Right.
was the brother of Andrew Cuomo, the
Okay.
ex-governor,
Okay.
because he was giving his brother advice on how to deal with the sexual allegations.
That's
Right, it's your brother.
Why wouldn't I tell my brother? I'm gonna be loyal to CNN,
Right,
with
right.
my brother. Fuck off.
my brother. I know you need help, but CNN is deep in my heart.
I'm a company man.
Company before blood.
Anderson needs me. I gotta
Don
do
Lemon, they all.
all the gays. So I love him.
I love him.
As part of the investigation into Chris Cuomo's tenure at CNN, I was asked about a consensual relationship with my closest colleague, I bet. Someone I have worked with for more than 20 years. I acknowledged the relationship evolved in recent years. I was required to disclose it when it began, but I didn't. I was wrong. As a result, I am resigning today.
Oh, that's trash.
Right? I came to CNN on January 28, 2013. Together, we had 9 great years. I certainly wish my tenure had ended differently, but it's an amazing run, and I loved every minute. I'm grateful to the thousands of incredibly talented CNN and Turner Sports employees who helped me make this such a joy for me and such a success for all of us. I wish each of you nothing but the best in the years ahead. With gratitude and love, Jeff.
That must have been some piece of behind for him to.
You know what? That's the real
hey.
Bye.
Either that or somebody snitched.
Well, they said it was part of the investigation with the Chris Cuomo thing. So I guess when they're looking into emails and things like that, it's just like, hey,
Sweat bullets over there.
Wait a minute. What's this over here?
Damn. Oh, that sucks.
Press conference, please.
Like, we were going to tell y'all. Yeah, but we saw emails back like 4 years ago.
This is just
Okay, I know how it looks. But we didn't have it defined.
It was before COVID. You understand?
you understand?
It was BC.
BC.
And you know,
things was different because we couldn't really go on dates.
Right.
So there's that.
Christ,
well,
that
that's,
sucks.
that's great.
So
That sucks, but great.
So what's the verdict?
I think HR, in a normal circumstance, if it wasn't the Cuomo thing and they were doing an investigation, I think they kind of, you guys just, whatever. Just fill this out to disclosing. But with this, everybody's outed. You got to get them. So it sucks, though, man. They were two consenting adults, none of them married. They just enjoying each other's guys.
I mean, that's the part that gets me. If it's two consenting adults, then why?
Why you gotta be in my business?
Is it really hurting the company?
I feel like this whole requirement of everybody to be in your business it annoys me.
Yeah, and from a company standpoint, I don't own a business or I have employees, so I don't know what that liability looks like if there's like a couple's quarrel or something. But if there was going to be that, what does y'all know in advance do to prevent any of that?
Well, I guess unless you said they were at the same level.
Like they weren't at the same job, but it wasn't like one could have given the other one preferential treatment.
Okay.
You know what I mean? They both were high level.
Yeah.
That's kind of wild.
Boo.
Yeah.
All right, so
we're not fans of that.
We're booing the HR in this situation.
Yeah.
Great.
Shame on you, CNN.
Shame.
Bim, your turn with the cock.
Oh, shit.
Guys, it's got to be on the radio.
Not that pot. Oh, shit. I don't need that. All right. Oh, okay. WBRU live.
Hey.
This Monday.
This Monday, we are doing it.
Excellent.
Who wants to break that down?
I guess
Did I just break it down?
Kind of. So, hey, guys, it's been a while. We were supposed to try to do once a month, but life and things and holidays and yada, yada. So this Monday, we will be back live on WBRU on Monday at 1 p.m. with DJ Franchise. And because it's our 4-year anniversary, we're doing something a little special. Yeah. We will be doing an interview live on air with our good friend Rafiq's. Great photographer from Providence. So tune in this Monday on 101.1 FM if you're in Rhode Island, or WBRU.com on the interwebs, or you can get the WBRU app on an iPhone or an Android. You can use the TuneIn app and search WBRU 360.
She's been practicing.
I wasn't. That was good, right?
That was great.
That was really dope. Yo, shout out to Rafiq's, man. I got to bring my copy of his photo book so you can sign it or something, yo.
Oh.
Don't bite.
I think he already signed mine, but whatever.
Okay.
Oh, wait, maybe he signed mine.
This guy.
Let me look again before I bring it in. I'm embarrassed myself.
To Bim, my friend.
We bring it and we all sign it.
He didn't personalize it, though. Yeah, so. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Darren. Yeah.
You're up. These are all gems.
I wrote a lot of them.
Celebrity Big Brother. That's all you.
Did you? I actually wrote that same thing
down.
Did
you do?
Because I seen it and I said, oh, shoot.
Oh, snap.
This is kind of interesting.
Did you start watching it? It just started yesterday.
I'm not going to watch it. I just wanted to ask you how excited you were about it.
I'm like super excited. Like it's actually on tonight, and clearly I like.
Thank you for your sacrifice.
This podcast, so I am here. Usually Big Brother is filmed over the summer, and it's strangers, but celebrity, they make it a quicker season because celebrities can't be taken away from their lives.
I was going to ask you about that specifically.
Yes. So this season's only 3 weeks. I was thinking about it, kind of mixing two topics in one. The Winter Olympics starts today. So I was wondering if this was CBS's way to battle against Olympics ratings without sacrificing scripted shows.
That would be smart.
But, so if it's 3 weeks,
yes,
and it started today,
yes,
when is it over?
In 3 weeks.
but what's the day? Because Super Bowl, Snoop's supposed to be performing.
He's not in it.
I thought I saw Snoop in a commercial.
He might be in a commercial, but he's not on the.
Oh, who's on the show?
Well, that's a great question.
Here we go.
There are 11 house guests. Some of them you may or may not know, but I'll just say all the names. So Carson Kressley, he was one of the guys in the original Queer Eye for the Straight Guy.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you remember that show? Misha Tate, she's a UFC
Hey,
fighter.
Misha Tate, Cupcake. Yeah.
Yeah, she said that. Model and reality star Shanna Mokler.
Okay.
Real Housewives Beverly Hills star Teddy Mellencamp, who's also the daughter of John Mellencamp.
Sure. Look at that.
Back in the 90s, he was a singer, I guess, or something. Singer and dancer Todrick Hall. Todrick went viral a few years ago. He was doing those videos where he'd sing a song, but he would do all the parts.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Black dude.
Yes.
Oh, get out. Okay.
Yep. Olympic figure skater, I don't know if I'm saying her name right, Mirai Nagasu. Saturday Night Live comedian Chris Kattan.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Real Housewives of Atlanta star Cynthia Bailey. She also has a daughter with Leon.
Leon.
Yes.
One name, Leon.
One named Leon.
Oh, Leon. He's a vampire.
Smooth ass Leon. NSYNC singer Chris Kirkpatrick.
Okay.
I purposely left the two people that you probably know for the end.
Oh, thank goodness.
God
I was
bless.
like, man, I'm striking out here.
Todd Bridges
Get out.
and Lamar Odom.
I did
Lamar
see
Odom?
this.
Lamar Odom.
I did. I was like, what are all these people and why is it ludicrous? Huh. Ludicrous is bored as shit.
No, Ludacris isn't in it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Todd Bridges.
Sorry.
The white man.
That's yeah. Sorry.
Because Ludacris' real name is Chris.
Is it a B?
I don't know his last name.
feel
Is.
like it
You thought it was Luda, Darren.
I did. Sorry. Well,
That was Ludacris.
that's my contribution to all this.
So yeah, so because it's a sped up season, usually Big Brother kicks off one person a week, but you got to get rid of 10 people in 3 weeks. So they're doing like 4 to 5 episodes a week,
Oh.
and it's like probably 2 people a week are gonna get kicked off until the end. Where it's just
Gotcha.
3
Chris
weeks.
Kattan's gonna be out quick.
Why you said that?
He's like a diva.
Is he?
You think so?
Yeah. From
Wait,
what I
that's the
remember.
NSYNC guy?
No, that's the guy from Saturday Night Live.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
He had a
he's-
movie with Will Ferrell, right?
Yeah. Oh, Night at the Roxbury.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
That
him.
guy, this guy.
Yeah.
Is he a diva?
Yeah. That's what
Small boy?
Yeah.
Boy, yeah, him next to Lamar Odom was comedy. I was like, oh,
I was
boy.
like, of the 2 people I know, those 2 next to each other sounds hilarious.
Great.
Oh my God.
So
Okay.
yeah, it started yesterday. I'm very excited. So if
Yeah.
anyone wants to keep up with me,
Huh. I won't be watching, but yeah, that's interesting.
Is it possible to quickly explain the premise of Big Brother?
of course, of course.
Because I don't think I fully get it.
Okay.
So the last time she broke it down, it was still.
I was still. It's like the palindrome thing with me.
Take your time, brother. It took me 181. Take your time. Which is also a palindrome.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Bim, bim.
I hate it.
Bim, bim. I think it's the first. I don't think Bim's ever given me the finger.
Because I had beer in my mouth, so I couldn't
Yeah, it's
say
fine.
fuck you. So
I feel honored. I feel honored. Thank you, Uncle. So basically, they're all trying to get to the end and one person wins.
Okay.
Each, typically week, I'll just use the week thing. First, they'll have a competition for who's going to be the head of household.
Okay.
That person then chooses 2 people to be on the chopping block.
Okay.
They call it the block. One of those 2 people on the block gets voted off at the end of the week. Before that happens, they have a second competition called the veto. And if one of the people on the block wins that, they can take themselves off. Or if somebody else wins it, they can take the person off if they like them.
Okay.
But if they don't feel like it and they're like, fuck it, they can go home, they just leave them there. So that's your opportunity to take yourself off the block each week.
Okay.
And then after that, the third day, they do the live eviction. And then somebody goes home.
Oh.
But they do it live. So you never know what's going to happen because they can't really edit it. Because
So pretty much, if you're not really competitive, you could.
if
just-
you're not competitive, but you have a good social games, people like you,
you're
they can
friendly.
save you.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And the competitions are different. Some are like physical, some are endurance where you got to just hold yourself on a wall for as long as you can. Some are mental, like math things. So everyone has a chance to win.
Okay.
You never know.
Awesome.
So to follow up from the last Big Brother conversation we had with the Black Coalition
Yes.
that was on there, who ended up winning that one?
The black guy.
You know.
I'm gonna ask more details so people know exactly what the black dude.
I was
but
was he black?
was it the brother?
Xavier.
Was it the brother who the other dude said, "Yo, what about your son or something like that?"
nephew. Yeah.
Wow. So that dude won, the one who has the nephew.
Yes.
Wow, that's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Good. I hope he fights that guy.
He should fight him.
Oof, I forgot. Ooh.
It's fun.
Next-
And the good thing with celebrity, because when you watch regular Big Brother, the first couple of weeks kind of drag because you got to get to know the people's personalities and they got to go to know each other. So it's just like, oh. But celebrity, we already know who these people are. So let's get right to it.
Darren's holding the clock right near you. I think you should reach in.
Grab life by the horns.
I don't want to pick my own again.
Oh, I think you know the texture of yours.
Yeah,
She-
thick.
Big.
All right, here we go.
Watch it be celebrity, Big Brother.
Oh, boy.
What?
Yeah.
Did I write that?
Yeah.
Does that say your name?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
You put your own name on yourself.
Because it's something that happened.
You ready? It happened.
You'll never. No, it's gonna happen. I had a console about it. But yeah, Bim.
Darren is,
No, that is.
did, will be.
A woman.
Oh my God.
Maybe getting.
Maybe getting
A Ford Focus.
truck.
No.
Not a truck?
No.
A limousine.
No.
Party bus.
No.
A vasectomy.
Yes. How did you do that?
That was-
How did he do that?
That was
How
really-
did he do that?
That was really my first guess.
How did he do that? Jen, how did he do that?
How did you do it?
How did you do that?
Oh, where's my pen?
I swear, God, you know me, God. That was my first guess, but I want to have some fun.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because you look excited. I was like, there's only one. There's only one thing that can get my friend that excited. Hey. Come on. Oh, yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen,
I love him.
I guess Darren's getting a vasectomy.
I love him and I hate him.
That's how I feel all the time about him.
So imagine my wife. It's a strange place to be with me. I don't know.
Earlier this week, I had a consultation to get a vasectomy done.
We out here.
I think we're done. I think we're finished.
You keep saying think.
Well, because
Are you 100%?
I'm like 99.8%.
Good percentage.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the wife?
The wife is kind of like, I guess, like, so that's the oof part, right? Because like, so it kind of hit me, like, so we had the appointment, which was very like. In men's life, I feel like there's things that they don't prepare us for that they really should, right? One being that when you go to these type of appointments, someone's gonna be down there that you're just not ready for.
Whoa.
That's a shocker.
It's shocker.
Did you shave first?
I didn't even think it was gonna happen. Man, luckily I took a shower before I went there.
Unexpected
Understand the handling of the
ball fondling.
Oh my dear.
As fun as it sounds.
It's not always. It's not always. Like, I was like, oh,
I wasn't ready.
I wasn't ready.
Oh my God.
So I go to the appointment, I ask her questions, and da 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 da. And she's. It seems
It
like
was a
such
she.
a. Yeah. So, it seems like
How you
such
get
a.
that job?
But Jen, I don't want to
I've
say
had
you
a she
can't-
do check before. Yeah.
So I asked all the questions, sensitivity, recovery, and for such a thing that is halting of life, it's kind of like so we just take a little window and we snip and then we burn it, so and that's it. You go upon your way after the next hour. We don't put you to sleep. Blah blah blah. blah.
Don't put you to sleep.
Yeah, they just numb down there.
Okay.
And yeah,
You gotta be standing or you gotta.
I don't know.
To figure from the hanging is
Yeah.
kind of a better angle.
I assume I'm gonna be laying down so that they can have free range to down there. So
Maybe on all fours, so it just hangs.
You're a fucking idiot.
From the back?
No, stop. Don't entertain this one. That's stupid. That is stupid.
use your common sense.
Standing up is fine. On all fours, you slow down. What the hell? What's up with her, yo?
What a sight.
That's craziness. That's crazy.
Doctor, your 2 o'clock is old. Doctor, your 2 o'clock is here.
My friend said it's easy for you guys if I just, is this okay?
Could you imagine if she was like, get undressed from the waist down and I'll be right back, and I'm like, just came back like, all right, ready to go. She's like, sir,
I feel like the back of a tractor trailer with them little balls hanging from the bottom.
sir. Just lay down on the sheet.
Yeah, I'm done.
Just lay down. Like, I didn't say all that.
Holy shit.
So after we talk and we go over details, she was like, I just have to check to make sure you're all good. And I was like, oh no, like what do
Now
you
I
mean
feel
check?
weird.
Because she was like, okay, like lay down and drop stuff, and she's just down there like lifting
like she was trying to get you
and
pregnant.
moving around and stuff. So
Is the wife there with you?
no,
Okay.
by myself. So I'm looking at the ceiling, just thinking to myself, don't get hard.
Sure you want to be saying?
Don't get hard.
Say it again.
Just don't get hard.
I'm sure she's a wrinkly old lady. You weren't going to get hot anyways.
She wasn't.
Try to help.
You know. So, push on. Anyways, so they were like, okay, so I was like, okay, is there like a long waiting time or whatever? She's like, no, I'm probably free next week. We can do that. I'm like, next week, and then it starts to set in. Like, man, it's final. Like, I know I don't really want any more children, but
But I like the option.
I mean,
yeah, not
well,
fair.
you know.
Can't freeze some of that, you know?
So apparently, after you get it done, there can still be some in the lines.
Yeah.
And so they'll tell you to still use protection for like the next 3 months.
3 months?
Yeah.
What if you... Does that speed it up?
I don't know.
Just
Just empty the just
empty the clip.
Empty the clip.
Empty the clip. Hey, Doc, I got about 3 weeks in. It only took me a couple of days. Am I okay?
There should be nothing now. Check.
My fire hose is empty.
It's empty.
So the reason why I wanted to tell you guys, I had a very funny thought. As I'm making after all this, as I'm making the appointment, there's a wall, 2 walls, and it's full of these baby pictures, right?
Wow.
And it's like, thank you, doctor, because of you, I was able to, you know, like this is like people's success stories. And I'm thinking like, oh, I guess when people want to reverse or they're having trouble, you know, getting.
So it's an all-around fertility doctor.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
I guess. So I'm looking at all these children, and they're all white babies.
Okay.
And I'm thinking to myself, can I like send a picture of me just happy with no children?
You did it, Doc.
because
No more
of,
kids.
Because of you.
Darren in the shower with just crackers.
All done. Pick your next thing.
Oh, it's me.
Jen.
Crackers had nothing to do with it, dog.
Nothing.
Because that means you finish, you put your clap cleats on, you
Oh,
finish
that's
the
true.
deed, and no baby came of it.
Shout out to Pop Leads.
Oh, you still didn't tell us how that went.
Unless you wrote it down.
No.
Down to 2. Another Jen
You
thing.
only that too.
Let's go.
Damn,
I don't
you
want to
got a
talk
lot.
about it.
Okay, well.
Down to 2. Allegedly, February 22nd, 2022. Produced by Future. And according to Kanye, Black History Month is also Black Future Month.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, I did see that.
So I don't know if that's why he had Future EP. I don't know. But yeah. So yeah, Down to 2 coming.
Are we excited about this?
I like Donda, so I'll listen to it.
I'm excited to listen to an album where it's Kanye, but he's not in charge. Like where he has to be under someone else's
But do you
creative direction.
But do you really think Future is going to be able to?
I like
was
Future.
But no, not that tremendous music. But do you think he can get Kanye to listen to him?
I think so.
Yeah?
They have to be on some level of camaraderie and you know what I mean, musical.
They have worked together before, right?
Yeah, they must.
Yeah, yeah. I think. Yeah.
And early on, I haven't listened to any of Future's recent albums, but like the first 5 or so, I listened to heavy because I was in the store at the time. So when the new album come out, we'd listen to it, and I always liked them.
Yeah.
And I think it's gonna be good.
Excellent sonically, and both of them, they've man.
And I always love when Kanye, even though a lot of his things where this happened, I didn't like in the beginning. But I like when he changes his sound because we talk about this all the time. Artists who can continuously change their sound are more relevant longer.
Right.
So if now you're letting someone else change your sound, it's a new challenge.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, and that's true creativity. We were joking earlier about breaking down the chicken and Gordon Ramsay, but his recipe, some of the recipes that he talks about on his shows, he says, I worked on this for 6 years. So when he creates a dish, it's not, I was just at home, I was drunk, and I just do, and you gotta blah, blah, blah. No, he's like, I did this, and then I took this out and did this, and I tasted it, and I redid this, and the pea puree, I added this. So with music, you get that same originality. So the fact that people will recreate their same album over and over again, we had that taste, and it just gets bland after a while. But this, you're giving us this one and then this sound. I'm always intrigued now. Like, and, you know, the MAGA stuff and all of that, whatever. But music-wise and as an artist, I'm listening. Yeah, I'm listening.
The Yeezy that's coming out this month is really nice.
He got shoes coming out?
Yeah, it's if you put Yeezy 350 dazzling blue. It's just the regular, 350 boost, but it's black with a blue isn't that nice?
That
I don't know
blue
why.
is-
I don't know why that blue. They're right. It is
me wanna
dazzling. I don't know why that
crip walk on
blue
some
is so
motherfuckers.
nice.
Oh,
It's like an electric blue on a black sneaker, like bang.
I don't know what that is.
Oof. Okay.
So
I like that.
That's happening.
You got a hookup?
No,
Okay, cool. Don't lie to me. People had it already?
I don't.
On feet, in hand?
People getting these pictures. I'm like, how, Sway? But anyway, back to the chicken head. Sorry, I threw up.
Yes. Chicken head, who's up?
Me.
Oh, you already got it.
Let's go, Darren.
Carried away. You just... One of Jen's?
I'm not sure. I think it's yours. Super Bowl predictions.
That's Jen. This is your podcast again. But here we are.
I just have more papers than you guys.
Super Bowl, whatever it is. We got to celebrate your Rams.
Yay!
Can we go
Go,
out?
Darren.
Of course we can.
Oh, can we have a Super Bowl party?
We'll celebrate two things.
We gotta wait till it gets done first.
So two reasons to celebrate, separate occasions.
Yes.
You can leave, right?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
You don't need that for when we hang out. You know what I'm saying?
You can have it. I don't need it anymore.
Whoop, put it in her purse, whatever.
I had the other day of like throwing it against the wall and having a stick. What?
Not a dart.
Rams versus the Cincinnati Bengals.
Wow.
LA Rams versus Cincinnati Bengals.
First
At
of all,
home.
Championship weekend was a great follow-up to the weekend before. We
Oh,
said
man.
we said we couldn't have another one,
Right.
Oh man, we did.
and we did.
Fantastic. I forgot we didn't talk about this stuff yet.
And we didn't.
What are the effing odds at Patrick Mahomes?
Oh man.
A tale of two halves, y'all. I know this wasn't on the slip, but we could touch on this before we go. But
Super Bowl. Oh, let's go.
first half, Chiefs dominating, doing what they do. But it was up until, did you guys watch the full game?
I think
I
so.
did. I watched the first half and then I had to go out.
So do you see the end of the first half?
I feel like yes, but
They had the
remind
ball,
me.
but they didn't score.
Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs offense have the ball. I think it's maybe 8 seconds left. And it's fourth down. You can either kick a field goal, which you take the 3 and go in the locker room. You're already up like 21-7. I don't know, something like that. And
It might have been 21-3.
21-3. I think so, actually. And take the 3 points or try to score. Patrick Mahomes said, "Yo, I got this. Let me get this. Let me get this play call." They don't score to end the second quarter going into the half. Momentum down.
And did they didn't get the ball back.
They got the ball to start the second half.
Okay.
3 and out. And just from there, Burrows. I didn't know.
For that 3 and out, didn't they say that was the first punt of the game for them?
I think so.
I remember the commentator
Yeah, I
saying
think
that.
so.
I was like, damn, why you guys say all that?
And from there, Mahomes looked crazy in the pocket. I don't know if they did something coverage-wise to contain Hill. He didn't have a second catch second half. But first half, he had like 7. Yeah. So it was, woof. A lot of money was lost. I'm sorry. A lot of money.
I know all three of us. I think we said Chiefs.
We said Chiefs easily, actually.
Yeah, we
Without-
said they
without-
handled them. We were
Look at
wrong.
us.
If they stopped the game the first half, we were right.
Oh, so right. The hell, are you kidding me? It's
You
almost
guys
like
just went
50%.
home. Yeah.
But the Chiefs lose. Joe Burrow and the Bengals pull it off. And
That there's Super Bowl, like, ever?
first Super Bowl ever.
No, there was
Ever?
third. No, third.
No,
Super
no,
Bowl
no, no.
ever.
They've been before.
Yeah.
Oh, but like, 'cause
They-
The last one was in 88.
Is it? Oh yeah, because I saw a clip of a gentleman, older gentleman, who was like brought to tears because it's their first appearance in 30 years.
Jeez.
Or 30-something years or whatever.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, in 88, I was 5, so that's a long time ago.
Yeah. So wow, that's crazy. And then the Rams.
Rams.
I think we all picked the Rams to beat the Niners.
We
We
did.
did. We
Okay.
did.
You said that it was.
I thought it was going to be
easy.
a bigger swing, but woo, wow.
Wow.
That one
Maybe.
I thought was going to be a close game.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was going crazy on the couch. It's like,
Did you think it was you?
no.
Okay,
Surprisingly,
good,
I didn't.
Good.
I
Did you have
was-
your jersey on?
I didn't.
Okay.
I'm saving that.
Nice.
But yo, man,
Yeah.
great effort.
Yeah, absolutely.
I just hate the way they tackle.
You know, it's usually when you get to the secondary, sometimes they'll just do the shoulder tackle. They're not rapping.
Guys.
But the Niners, their offensive line did a tremendous job containing
Donald and Vaughn.
Come on, man. I thought they were going to go off. That's why I thought it was going to be that much of a gap in the score. But they weren't as effective getting the Jimmy G. I think maybe they got one sack.
Jimmy G.
Jimmy G.
Jimmy G, huh?
He's not very good.
That's what they kept talking about.
He's
like,
fix your kidney.
Oh, they were like, he's limited. I'm like, damn, that's what you say about kids that can't go to the regular class.
Ouch. Ouch. Wow. Yeah, I was watching some of his throw. You out of here or? Okay.
Man, she got up and walked away like I'm out. Like she I was like, well, I guess we're in here now, folks.
The reason why is because I was putting on my cardigan.
She stood up. No, but Jen, it's not that you just stood up. Like you stood up and walked with purpose.
I'm telling you why. Because you guys know sometimes my pants are weird, and I didn't want to be on camera adjusting myself and things.
Jesus Christ.
So I said, let me move quick.
Oh my God.
Because I'm cold.
You walked with purpose.
That's how I got it. Let me move quick.
I was like, oh, she got to take out the garbage.
Right.
She left the baby kangaroo. Unattended.
Oh,
all right, I'm sorry,
God.
guys. So yeah, the Rams, awesome.
Oh man, that.
Yeah, no, they did that, and I'm happy for Matthew Stafford because
Oh, yeah.
even when he was in Detroit, coming out of the draft, I was a fan of this guy. I don't watch a lot of college football, but I've seen some of his games in college, and I always thought he was nice, but just terrible team. The Lions destroy amazing players since Barry Sanders, Megatron, you name it. They come in, but they curse. Something's up.
It's Detroit. They
It's
sell
Detroit.
houses for $5,000 there. There's no morale. Everybody's
Shout out to
sad.
Royce. Shout out to M. Love you guys.
There's no GM. There's no nothing to do.
There's good rappers. You ever been to Detroit, y'all?
No.
Well, what?
No.
Y'all ever been to Detroit?
Why would I go to
Why
Detroit?
would I do that to myself?
So I went to Detroit. Shout out to Detroit.
You went to Detroit. How much was the ticket?
So Crystal went to.
Did you mean to go?
Can you guys stop?
I know, right?
So-
Was it an accident?
So
Did they turn the GPS off on the plane?
you're an idiot.
Recalculating.
Turn left here.
Turn off! Sorry, go ahead.
GPS just keep telling do you turn, man? Go. Turn around.
So my sister went to Wayne State University in Michigan, just outside of Detroit.
Oh.
So we went for her graduation.
Oh, wow.
So me and the bros, when she went to party with her people, we were like, all right, let's try to find something to get into. So we was driving around Detroit, and then we stopped driving around Detroit and just went back to the hotel.
God damn.
We were like, yeah, there's a casino somewhere over here. We started driving like, yo, it's late, man. We should probably just... There was... You know how steam comes out of the sewer? There were homeless
I've
people...
only seen that on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
and Batman.
Me too until then. Me too until Detroit. There was homeless people because it was cold. Her graduation was in December, I believe. So it's freezing. It's snow on the ground. And the steam or the heat from the sewer is coming up. And you can see the smoke. There were homeless people who were asleep, like with their body curved around that to get heat.
Oh, wow.
I've
depressing.
never seen that in real life.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I don't care about getting run over by a car. I need this heat.
Yeah. Yeah. IHOP. We went to the IHOP. This is a pistol-free IHOP.
What?
Pistol.
Sign on the door coming
What?
in. I said, hey, we could just get like drive-through something.
What?
What is Detroit is different. Yeah, it's different.
What?
Yeah.
A pistol free.
Does that mean that there are some that are not pistol free?
Madam, questions I had. My safety. Hey.
It's like how there's some places that are maskless, and some mask required with a vaccination or something.
But the sign tells you, hey, some probably mess with this. The same thing with the pistols. I said, I'm uncomfortable. I don't need pancakes.
I'm not getting proper pancakes.
So
In
Stafford
Detroit.
escapes dangerous Detroit and goes over to LA. They sell out. They're like, we want this season and we're gonna get it. Stafford deserves it, man. He's nice. He's nice, man. So I'm happy for y'all, for real.
Predictions?
Predictions. I got the Rams. I think because I'm a believer in Joe Burrows now, man. We have
Told you.
a bright future with the NFL with some of these quarterbacks.
Quarterbacks look great. It's a great class.
Yeah, big stage. I feel like this will be a close game.
I think it's gonna be a good game finally. I hate bad Super Bowls.
Same. But I told you I'm a Rams supporter all the way through, man. The rest of the season. So Rams by 10. I got. Yeah. I don't have a final score, but by 10.
I say Rams by 7 by a touchdown.
I like it.
My brother pointed out to me what I didn't realize because I don't really follow the Rams, that they've kind of done something similar to what LeBron's teams have done, which is go get great players.
Yeah.
They even got Sonny Michel from the Patriots. So
He's having a great season with them too.
he's a great running back. So that being said, I'm going to go Rams, but the Bengals are going to give them a run for their money. It's going to be a good game.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be close, and it's going to come down to like last 2 minutes or overtime, like 3 points.
So. I hope not for you, but
No, yeah. I didn't even send out the video of me going insane on the couch.
we gotta see that.
I'll show it to you.
No red meat for you that week.
No red meat.
The blood pressure cannot go up.
No, yeah.
Yeah. So Rams unanimous.
Rams.
All right.
We
Let's
got to
see.
stick by our friend.
Let's do it.
Important question. Where are you watching the game?
Probably here. I don't have any other plans.
We'll figure something out.
Yeah, it's your team in the Super Bowl. Actually, you know what? Learn from me. Learn from K. Shout out to K. I had people over when the Colts played against the St. Louis.
Rams?
Sorry, New Orleans Saints. Sorry, New Orleans Saints. Terrible. We lost. I'm just on the floor, depressed, drinking,
And people
hey, it's fine. Shut up. K.
Oh yes.
The Broncos, yeah, that was
Yeah,
bad.
yeah. I remember that.
He uttered one of the craziest phrases I ever heard in my life.
Wow, I want to hear this one.
He was in the kitchen, and I think he heard the commotion. They had just run back a touchdown, so kick off for a touchdown or some shit. He said, Jesus is crazy. I said, what? He doubled down. He said, Jesus is crazy.
Yeah,
I said, all right, man, get this man a drink.
Yo, you're a really dark smart to say that out loud. The Lord and the Son of God is a crazy person. You gotta die for our sins for this.
Oh, my God. But you know that pain, honestly.
Yeah, I had to watch the Falcons Patriots thing. If we didn't come back at the end,
So you don't really know the pain because y'all won still.
but it was tough that whole game. I had people at my house too.
But
I had a Cowboys fan and a Steelers fan in my home.
where were you for the helmet catch? Did you watch that amongst?
I probably watched it
Giants.
with my brothers.
Okay, so it wasn't like around rowdy Giants fans. Okay.
God no.
What about the Eagles, John? Who were you with that one?
Oh, I don't know. But that one I was okay with losing. I remember after that we came here and talked, and I was at peace.
Okay,
I mean, that was our first year, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was at peace because we had won so many before. I was like,
Damn, so many rings. I don't even really have.
I already have space for the
Space.
next one. I gotta build a whole new case.
I can't even celebrate anymore. It's boring now. Let's make it exciting.
I need to get another mannequin hand to hold the 6th one.
Yeah. So I say all that to say, watch it.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna watch it this. We usually don't have any plans. Just watch it here and amongst us.
Better that way.
We do snacks and stuff.
You can get some Litos.
Oh,
She's gonna be taking orders for Super Bowl.
Smart. Wicked. Oh, you know what?
We get smart.
Okay. I'm in.
Genevieve.
Oh,
Yeesh.
I don't know how I feel about people call me that. I think 3 people called me that today.
Yeah, I did call you that earlier.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yesterday.
What does this mean? I'm sorry, NFL.
That's me. So, this is good timing. It's like we planned it.
Perfect.
So, in watching the games over the weekend, I couldn't help because I was so excited, right? And, oh my God, 2 weekends of amazing football. I like to call myself out on my bullshit. So I thought back to with all the Kaepernick stuff and all the, pandering stuff and all the stuff that we said on this podcast.
They still doing it.
And I said, it don't matter. I don't care.
I had the same thought. I don't care. I'm like, yo, I'm so mad at the NFL, but I'm gonna watch the Super Bowl. Y'all mad at the whole NFL right now. I don't give
fake.
a fuck.
I'm so fake. Yo, Cap, I love you, beloved, whatever you need for the, you know what I mean? But I'm watching these games, baby. Yo.
Maybe I'll watch the game wearing my Cap shirt.
It balances out.
That makes
It's
you
like,
feel
you know
better.
what I'm saying? Positive and negative. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
Darren, these games are fantastic. I said, NFL, the Shield, has nothing to do with the owners. The owners are their own
They should make the
entity.
owners play a game.
Bang.
Nah, I'd watch the fuck out of that.
Owners are the problem. Owners are blackballing Cap. Owners, hopefully we can get to this other thing, but they are the problem. You know what I'm saying? The NFL itself is trying to make the game safer. It's a dangerous game to begin with, so that's an impossible task. They're trying to make sure the right thing is done, Rooney Rule, all this stuff. It's the owners. Mm-hmm. So NFL, as a record label, as a staff, as a crew, I fuck with you. Mm-hmm. So I'm sorry. Mm. I'm sorry. I don't care. I'm watching.
I mean, I'm going to watch.
I could put my biases in somewhere.
It's kind of like how I feel about listening to Kanye. I mean, we still got beef, but I'm going to listen.
Yeah, but do you really have beef?
I got beef with the NFL. I got beef with Kanye. He does things that piss me off.
But why you got beef with the NFL? NFL, not teams, but NFL.
Because the NFL be pandering. I say it all the time to cover up for the bullshit they're doing in the back end. Bullshit. Just fix the problems, and we don't need your pandering.
But they don't have control over the teams. They can only find the teams and stuff like that, but they don't have control over like the rubbish that certain teams do.
Well, then get under control, bitch.
How? They could get Goodell out of here, all the owners, if they wanted to. I think they tried once. But his hands are tied. He can only do so much. And if you turn out a product like that on weekends, I jumped out of my seat. I watched this game by myself. I think the wife was sleeping. I jumped out of my seat for several plays last weekend. That didn't happen. Oh, my goodness. It was so good.
Yeah. So shout out to the players.
Yeah.
Shout out to the coaches.
Absolutely. Sean McVay, goddamn.
I need him to stop challenging shit.
That was stupid. That's very stupid. It was clear. It was so clear.
Why are you challenging this?
Hopefully he just got out of the system. And
he's just like,
you know what? I had this red flag in my sock all season, burning a hole.
Today.
I think they said he used it once all season.
See?
And then 2 times in
that game. One half.
Hey, I got out. I just want to. Hey
guys, I can throw. Look.
Hey, look at flag. Look at flag.
The whole team is like,
Coach, you practiced. I know, but just come on, man. It's an
do it
important
underhand
game.
next time or something. There's some pizzazz in it.
Something cool. Hacky sack. So yeah, NFL. I'm sorry.
Razzle-dazzle.
I'm sorry. That's it. What's the next one?
You.
Oh, me.
Beak.
This is fun.
I like this.
And we don't have to go through our phones.
Wait, I'm gonna put one of Jen's back. It was a Jen.
Good. Thank you.
Let me look for a.
Beak.
Oh, sorry, Darren. Is your arm getting tired?
No, it's good.
Oh,
Darren
shit.
got strong arms.
It's one of mine. Riri and Rocky.
Hey.
Let's talk about it.
One of the hot topics.
Yeah,
See,
man.
I'm confused by this because I thought we all had already established she was pregnant.
Jen. I don't think you've ever mentioned it before out loud, at least.
Apparently, because I just thought everybody knew it.
What's that called?
So what's that?
When there's like everybody has a recollection of a certain event, and then all of a sudden like that Genie movie with Sinbad that was really Shaq.
Yeah.
Shazam. What's that? It's called something.
Kazam.
No, like when everybody has the same thought.
The same memory of something like that's
didn't
not
happen.
true. Oh, what's that
Wait,
called?
so you're saying that's a movie or is a
No,
thing?
it's a phenomenon. Like deja,
confused.
like
He
deja
confused me
vu.
with the movie thing.
Like how deja vu's a thing.
Yeah.
This other thing is a thing.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter
But it's
because
cool. It
apparently
doesn't
it was all in my head, and I even like a couple weeks ago was thinking I can't wait till she has this baby because it's gonna be so pretty. Like I've been thinking about
So
this baby.
for the listeners, in our group chat, somebody posted that.
It was you.
I think it was me. Okay. So Rihanna's pregnant. Her and A$AP Rocky are pregnant. Congratulations to them. So put it in there, and Jen replied saying, "I thought we knew this already."
We were all like,
I'm like, news to me? News
Everybody
there?
I
The whole
talked to
inter-
that day is like, no. I'm
So-
like, what?
So Jen, can you explain? This is gonna be interesting to me. When you think you thought you saw that Riri
Like
was
before
pregnant,
Christmas.
but what'd you see?
Like on social media, like posts like, oh, Rihanna and A$AP are expecting a baby.
You saw that? Who you following?
That's what I thought. This is so weird.
I don't remember ever mentioning
and it
that
just
to us.
pissed me off because I'm like, yo, am I going crazy? Is there something wrong with me?
Because a post like that would go, as we saw, her pictures, what is it called, maternity pictures?
Well,
Not
she
even
just had a
maternity
belly out.
picture, just her walking around with a
Isn't that
belly.
what those are
but the
anyway?
But the thing
I'm
is,
pregnant in the
I
water.
think the
I'm
pictures-
pregnant in that balloon.
I float.
I'm pregnant in my house. I'm pregnant in my backyard. Jokes. But I don't mean what I say because pregnant women are at their peak beauty. I truly believe that.
Yes.
But maternity photos,
I think what it was that some sites were posting that they rumored that she might be pregnant because we weren't seeing her out as much, and when
Gotcha.
she was out, she was covered up,
Uh-huh.
and then there was no like rebuttal to that.
Yeah.
Because it's Riri. If you put something out about her that's not true, she's not gonna like react to it, but if she wasn't pregnant, she would have just came out with a halter top the next week or a crop top and just be like, you look dumb. You know what I mean? And just kept it moving.
Because there have been rumors before about her possibly being pregnant that I heard, but that kind of just disappeared.
And the picture, she's clearly at least like 6-7 months. So I know there was things put out, but I feel like the internet kind of got scrubbed before she made the announcement. Like, yo,
you think Robin got that kind of power, yo?
Hell yeah. Miss Fenty? Because, like, I'm like, okay, am I tripping? I tried finding stuff. I went on TMZ. I'm like, there's no trace of this. Am I nuts? But then I had a couple people thankfully reply to me and go, no, I have seen that too. I have seen the rumors. I'm like, oh, thank you, Jesus. 'Cause I thought I was losing my whole shit.
They did a good job of scrubbing. Because that has happened before where certain things come out and behind the scenes, hey,
Hey, Shade Room, get that shit out of here.
Interesting. Huh.
So
That's why I'm getting a vasectomy.
So you can't get Rihanna pregnant?
that would be messy. That would be messy.
I'm happy for them though, man. She looked really good in those pictures.
As long as they're happy.
I love Rihanna.
I'm laughing at all the guys that are like, damn, Ray.
No,
I mean, me and Big too. Both of us.
Yeah.
Oh,
We've
go ahead.
done this before.
Yeah.
you love her, yeah.
We love her.
Because, okay, this is going to be super contradictory what I just said.
I love it.
Women peak beauty, right? But if I have a crush on you and you're a celebrity and you get pregnant,
You are gross. You are tainted.
because now it's just super disrespectful to your man, your baby, all that. I'm cool. So, it's sad. I lose her to gush over like that.
This guy said sad.
I am, man. But then the social media stuff, the other woman who already wore a pink jacket with her belly out, didn't I look
But was
the same?
she just chubby?
Yeah.
She wasn't pregnant, right?
No.
As a man, I'm not going to ask. I was just going to say, you look great.
Because the thing is, she was a very beautiful lady.
Yeah, I had to
Very
read it a
pretty
couple
girl.
times. Like, are you really pregnant, or you
But
just
the situation down there didn't look as...
It wasn't appealing.
The
It wasn't. I wouldn't say
wasn't-
appealing. That's the wrong word. It wasn't flattering.
Right, because...
Because she was
boy.
so pretty.
let me not...
we should. Me and you should stop.
Yeah, but I did see, outside of the guy saying, damn, Riri, there was women, like, knocking Rihanna by getting knocked up by Rocky.
What? Them same broads would give everything to be knocked up by Rocky.
Yeah, it's so weird, man. I don't understand the internet. And then why do... never mind.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, whatever. But congrats to
happy for
them.
them.
Super
Yeah.
happy for
I'm
them.
also loving the memes and things about Drake.
Drake. Oh.
But he did unfollow her on Instagram,
Oh,
allegedly.
Yeah, I was reading that.
You really
before I
showed
left.
her, Aubrey. Fucking idiot.
As if you don't have a kid already.
This is perfect man behavior.
Are you kidding me? Jen, you're
Typical-
so right. You're
Typical
so right.
man behavior.
You're so right. Scorn dummy with his baby hanging out with his son mad.
His son's mad old. He put a picture of his son the other day. I
What's
wonder
wrong
if he
with
did
you,
that because
man?
of her.
Yo, man, my girlfriend, she left me. Aren't you married?
Yeah, no, he a wild boy. But what was the other thing?
Drake.
Nicki Minaj had wished them well as well, and she said, "You've something along the lines of you've given us all so much, now you have something for you," which is true.
Mm-hmm.
Music, lingerie,
Fashion.
makeup, fashion, just being that.
Yeah.
Can I say that bitch? Can I say that? Just being
Yeah.
bitch.
And unapologetically, everybody's been like, yo, when's the next album? She's like, yo, the album come when it comes. And y'all just
Yeah,
got to be
fam.
deal with that.
Yeah.
And
I'm making money off makeup and underwear. Bye.
Exactly, and I saw the ads for her lipsticks that she has coming. It looks just like a Revlon commercial. Like it's production value up there. The products, I'm sure they're on point. So that makes, because they give, man, celebrities give. Some of them to the point where they can't even take it and they do something to themselves. But now she can be happy and say,
Enjoy this.
yeah.
Joy.
And she's gonna be a billionaire. She's not even like, how old is she? 33, something like that.
I don't know. I feel like she's like 33, 35. Either way, she's young.
To already have an established business, a legend musically, and she's gonna be a multi-billionaire
Easy.
down
It's
the
nothing.
road. She's
It's
straight.
nothing.
God bless her.
It's nothing.
Sure enough. And Drake, figure your shit out. Who's next?
Me?
What you got?
Snow.
How did you all fare with the nor'easter?
Oh, shit, I loved it.
It's
I loved it.
polar bear.
And you didn't even have to go out and shovel, huh?
No.
Why
You
not?
had somebody come do it.
Yep.
You don't remember Darren saying he won't even bother?
No.
He won't cut the lawn. He won't do the snow.
Hey, listen, we were in the house snug as a bug, and then by 10 o'clock we were like, I guess we should. It's gonna sound super like pressy
Oh,
of
I
me.
can't wait.
I love this.
So my car and the wife's car in the garage, but we had the truck and Alexis's car, and so we had to shovel them out. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have even stepped foot outside all day. But we had to clear them out.
What an example you're setting for your boys. I'm joking, but not really.
So yeah, we went out there. Snow was high.
Yo,
Snow was high,
bro.
Oh, hi, yeah.
Bro, you seen we got big driveways. I said,
God.
all right, wife, I guess I'm going to go out. She said, okay, fine. You know what
Wow.
Snowblower.
Okay.
Yeah,
It took you a while though.
Yeah, because I did neighbors across the street, too.
Oh, you a nice neighbor.
Yeah, it's two young women that live across the street. They're like 20-something.
Oh, that's
Man.
nice.
I
Yeah.
saw one of them out there like so you seen the street, it's a dead end.
Yeah.
The plow comes once. So we always look way worse than the real world does. Because we get one pass and they push most of the snow to my side. But they still pile up a lot. You know how the front of the driveway is like a bunch of snow. So she's trying. I see her, man. I'm like, let me just walk my blow over in 10 minutes. Shut up. I'm married.
Walk my blow over.
Blower, man. Stop it. No, I don't care. I don't like it. I don't. Jen? So 10 minutes, bang, bing, boom. I was done. But the driveway did take a while because trying to get the whole joint and the wife's there, so I can't just do one lane.
Because you gotta do both.
She's gonna back into the snow if I don't make it enough. So, but it was. I always play dancehall when I shovel.
That's good hype music.
It's like I shouldn't be cold listening to this, but I'm okay being cold listening to this. Yeah,
I get it.
Yeah, shout out to I'll say it when I remember. But yeah,
Was that the song?
no, reggae DJs. Polish, thank you.
Well, I mean,
Polish
with
and
no
Noah.
clues, we can't help you. Give us clues.
But you helping me.
You're like a human Wordle. Give me a clue.
I only said dancehall mix.
You said
And
DJ.
you somehow,
You said
they're
DJ.
all DJs.
Yeah,
Dude.
You gotta say that's what you're looking for.
That's like the vasectomy thing. You know how many dancehall DJs there are? She nailed it on the first try.
Not even Paul.
Look at her. She don't want to take credit.
She's like, it's just me.
I knew you guys.
But yeah, I had put on the fireplace, let that rock.
Sure enough. Well,
Man, just in the house, just watching movies. We watched I don't know how we even got there. We were talking about toxic relationships, and we started watching the Twilight series for some reason. I don't know, Bim. I can't even tell you how we got there, but we were like, "Yo, is Edward and Bella's relationship toxic, or who's the toxic one out of those two?"
yo, that whole show, that whole series is very weird and problematic.
It's very toxic.
Yeah,
all of it.
Yeah.
It's like they took turns being toxic.
And then Wolf Boy wants to sleep with their child.
Toxicity to T.
Jen, you never saw any of this, right? It's very strange.
Yeah. It's also fun to watch and comment, and because we saw it when it all came out, but watching it through
Now
different
it's
lenses,
like-
we're like, oh man, that's
This was popular, huh? Wow.
just a part of like we were like in tears watching. You know when Bella first walks into the classroom and he's sitting there and he smells her and he's like,
Yeah.
we were having a grand old time with that. Okay, enough.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Lastly, that vampire boy is playing Batman for whatever reason.
why?
I'm not even
Robert
interested.
Pattinson?
Yeah, I'm not interested.
Yeah.
Well, the snow fell, like you said, it was high, but then it was drifting, so it covered my car, and I sent this photo to my mother and said, "I'm
car
happy
is
you're
there
not here."
Yeah, I did the same with my mom. She's like, I hate that snow. Like it's a person. I hate that snow. Okay.
And the snow's like,
snow out here just.
I don't like you either.
This is wild. Oh man, that wind was insane too.
oh yeah, it
Yeah.
was windy. I was a little worried that a tree was gonna come down or something. The way the wind was going.
But he did a good job clearing. I did help though. I did the stairs.
Okay, there you go.
One set of steps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many set of stairs do you have?
Like 4, right?
And you did one?
4 steps on the thing.
Are you asking how many stairways there are, or
Yeah,
how
yeah.
many?
Did you
Technically 3.
Really?
Because there's one on the deck, front door, and the back door.
Yeah.
Did you do all of them?
So I
Yeah,
helped on
right.
the deck. No, I didn't do the front. I did the back, and then I did half of the deck with his son.
There you go.
It was fun. We were all outside playing in this.
Yeah.
And the wife didn't need the help. She made me a delicious breakfast.
And
to
that's
come
the
back
other
into.
thing. So last time it snowed, I stayed inside and I was like cleaning and stuff, and I was like, you're out there doing all that.
Yeah.
Least I could do is clean
At
up and do
least
something to
now.
eat.
At
At
least.
this small price to pay.
That's it.
You don't have to clean your car. That's small price to pay.
Yeah.
You see how we dug that out? Hey, All right, my turn.
Dig, dig, dig. You see how we dug that out?
Oh my God.
I don't want to do my own.
So after this one, if we don't get it, we got to talk.
Already?
Yeah, we like an hour in. We got to talk Brian
Flores.
So we'll see what Jen got first.
There's no way you'll guess this one.
Uh-oh. Is that one of yours?
Yeah.
Then we'll never guess it. Then we will never guess it. You're right.
Have you ever heard of Milltown Mel?
Milltown Mel. No.
You've heard of Puxatawny Phil?
Huh?
No. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Okay, I got it.
Puxatawny Phil is the groundhog
yes.
that they always ask. Is it going to be 6 more
The
weeks?
world.
This is what
when
you get for
the
watching
world-
local news.
This is when the world started to go to shit.
This was the problem.
This was
The groundhog
And I was going
is
to
the
ask
problem?
you. I was going to ask you. This was why I brought it up. Was this the thing that turned over
This might be the thing
that wrong page? So, first of all, I didn't know there was more than one Puxatawny Phil. I thought we all just agreed.
So that's a groundhog.
The groundhog. I thought we all agreed to take this one groundhog. Did you see a shadow or not? 6 weeks of winter. Blah blah blah.
Yeah. I thought there was like a main groundhog that they looked at.
Puxatawny Phil.
That's him.
Yes.
Where he from?
Puxatawny.
Puxatawny, Pennsylvania.
Was that in Groundhog Day, the movie with Bill Murray?
I
Is
don't
that the
know,
one
and
there?
I also didn't know that was a place. I just thought they made up a word to put in front of Phil.
I think it's Pux. Now I feel.
I'll do some research. Go ahead.
Thanks.
I don't even know how to spell that shit.
Bucks.
Puxatawny.
Thank you. I got it. Just for everybody listening who's curious, P-U-N-X.
P-U-N. Oh.
P-U-N-X.
I was giving it a PH.
S-U-T-A-W-N-E-Y. Phil.
And why not Puxatawny Philip if you're going to do all that?
Yeah, might as well.
They don't want to do it too long. Okay, continue.
Oh, whoever wrote this article's first line is wow. Okay. So apparently there's other groundhogs in other towns in that same area.
Mm-hmm.
So in New Jersey, they have Milltown Mel.
Milltown Mel.
Milltown Mel was supposed to be asked about the shadow thing, like Puxatawny Phil.
I'm annoyed.
Milltown Mel died right before Groundhog Day.
I almost threw my wedding ring, only because it's the only thing I have in my hands. What is happening?
So, because groundhogs hibernate,
Of course.
they don't have time to go get another one. So now, are we going to have 6 more weeks of winter or not?
What Phil had to say.
Mr. Mel, 5 minutes until you're on.
Who? I think it's like in a couple days.
Okay.
I think Groundhog Day, I believe, is the 6th. Why do
Mr.
I know
Mel?
that off the top? I don't know. This article I pulled up, though.
Mr. Mel.
Darren's with a stick to.
Oh, dear.
Melvin? Milltown needs
Oh, my
you.
God.
This first line of this article, though. New Jersey's prognosticating rodent, Milltown Mel, saw the shadow of death just before Groundhog Day.
Read it one more time. Sorry.
New,
Yo.
New Jersey's
Ooh.
prognosticating rodent, Milltown Mel, saw the shadow of death.
Wow.
Just before Groundhog Day.
So, someone was like, I don't want to write about this. I don't want to write about this.
Come
I
on.
don't want. Do
Come
it.
on. They're in the editor's office like, come on, man. You ain't got nothing else for me? Nobody
Write
got
it.
shot this
Just
week?
Write the article or you're fired.
I told you, you come to work late one more day. I told you, come to work late one more time. I'm putting you on groundhog duty. Now look.
Now I got a different perspective. I think this tragedy happens, right? What do we do? How do we cover this? Everybody's in disarray. Somebody smart said, call Frank. He could take anything and make it. Call Frank. Frank was ready. Boom. And you get that magic right there. Yeah, that's good. That is good. And dark.
And it was last
Dark
minute,
like
so
the shadow.
And dark. Yo, come on, man.
I like this, Jen.
Oh, my God.
I like this a lot. I think we should keep this going.
Oh, God. So the movie Groundhog Day with Bill Murray did take place in they didn't film there, but in Puxatawny. So I had no idea. Wow. I love that movie.
So now we have no idea of knowing if it's going to be 6 more weeks of winter or not.
What's happening upstairs?
You live here, you tell us. They're going to say, considering the average lifespan of a groundhog is about 3 years, that is not such a shock. But Mel left us at a tough time of year.
Jesus Christ. So because groundhogs hibernate, do they keep this guy somewhere
Above ground for him to go.
So they killed him. They killed him because of your stupid tradition. You killed him. Wow.
Guys, I just want to go back to my bed, please. No.
But we must. Here.
Right,
I have some
so
fresh greens.
tired. I'm so
Guys, no,
tired.
I'm like dead tired.
Oh
Honestly,
God,
like I'm like,
tired.
no, guys, I'm
Like 2 more
dead
days.
tired.
2 more days is fine. Mel? I don't know. Do we pick up more? Or do we gotta get to Brian?
Oh.
This one I hope. This is one subject I hope we get.
All right,
to.
we'll try one more.
Actually, Groundhog Day is yesterday, so I don't know if the.
Yeah, I feel like it was the second.
Yeah, it was the second.
Yeah.
As legend goes, if a groundhog emerges from its hole on the second and sees its shadow, there will be 6 more weeks of winter rather than early spring.
Sorry, we got to stay here a little bit longer. I apologize.
All right, man.
So, I'm dumb. So I only know of Groundhog Day and the shadow shit. They say when the groundhog sees its shadow. What does that mean?
Yeah,
What does what
it
mean?
comes out the hole.
Uh-huh.
It sees its shadow and goes back into the hole.
Uh-huh.
I think it just has to do with where the sun's at on that day. If it's
Pretty
cloudy
much.
out, you're not going to see a shadow because it's cloudy.
So does he poke out and then go back in, or
He comes out of the hole and then he sees his shadow. Then he goes back into the hole.
so how does he not see a shadow?
I don't.
I think if it's cloudy out. I think it has nothing to do with the damn groundhog.
So they
honestly.
kill the groundhog for no reason.
And I never understood if you see the shadow, that means 6 more weeks of winter. But if you see the shadow, the sun's out. So doesn't that mean spring's coming? I
don't
never understood
understand.
it.
I don't get it.
I never
So we
got
just
it.
be talking about this stuff we don't even know. It's probably something demonic. They're sacrificing groundhogs. I'm sorry. Get the head. Get another thing. Get another thing. Get another thing. It's you. No. Yeah. You
Not
gotta go ahead.
demonic.
I don't know, man. But why they kill the groundhogs for no reason?
They didn't kill it. The
How you know?
The groundhog died.
Who did an investigation?
Why would they kill it 2 days before the event?
Why not? Look at us. We talking about it. See? It's always about the ratings, man. Can't trust the media.
Back to football. Washington Commanders.
Ew.
You guys had 2 years.
Commander.
This was like. This is like.
What a stupid fucking
This is due tomorrow. And we haven't talked about it at all, guys.
This is a group project that they really. They made mad appointments. How about Saturday? You guys free Saturday?
No, I gotta.
Okay, how about next week?
Next week is Groundhog's Day. I can't.
Shoot, all right, what about the week after that? It's Valentine's
Yes,
weekend.
Yeah. That's
Let's
like
try
really
get-
close to Super Bowl, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, we are a football team, right?
okay.
Okay. Let's try next year.
All right, cool with me.
COVID.
All right, cool with me. Yeah.
We even gave you an extension.
We-
You were supposed to do it after the first year. And then the first year came and went, and they was like, we ain't got it. Jack, I ain't got it.
I forgot my wallet at home.
Do you guys know what commander means? Okay.
Is it a rank in the military?
So a person in authority, especially over a body of troops or a military operation.
Commander.
So if I'm a player and I'm called the commanders,
But they all command us.
So who's in charge?
this name sucks.
Who is in charge is right.
Who's in charge?
I want to speak to the manager.
The manager of the Commanders.
We're all, yes, all of us and you, yes.
That would piss me right off. That would go right up my ass. If I asked for the manager and all you fucks stood up and said, yes.
Sir, we are all commanders, yes. We're all the commanders of this ship, please. Talk to me.
Look at me. Look at me.
Look at me.
I'm the commander now. Maybe it wasn't so bad of a name.
His name sucks.
And it's like, you had 2 years to invent something new. Because, honestly, mascot names and team names, they sound pretty, it's like they all came from the same era.
Right.
So you're making a name years after that era when they made up names, Cardinals, Chiefs, and
Yeah.
there's different kinds of Rams. There's URI Rams and LA Rams. Like,
Right.
it's
Just steal.
It's a common
Steal
name.
from another place.
Go to another sports.
Take that one.
Take it. Take
Give
it.
it to yourself.
I would
Rangers,
have
sure.
took the Washington Celtics.
Write that down.
I don't want you to fall. The Washington Celtics sounds gross, but somehow better. Much better. What's a Celtic? I'm not sure. Better than a Commander.
Leprechaun.
Are there any Irish people in Washington?
Yeah, it makes
I'm
no
sure we
sense.
can find some.
There's no commanders.
There's no commanders.
There's no navy there.
We are all the commanders here. Piss me right
There's
off.
no naval academy. There's no
It's the
army
Police
base.
Academy 12.
I'm gonna be the one that makes the sound effects.
You're stupid. Oh my god. So we think bad name? What do we think?
It's useless. It's
You guys
useless.
had 2 years.
2 years.
We gave you suggestions.
We gave them suggestions.
I offered my services 2 afternoons. That's all I
That's
needed.
it.
Their logo was terrible. Do you see? It's
No, I
like
didn't
a,
see the
They have a
it's
logo?
like a circle.
Oh.
Like a. I want.
Oh, I didn't know there's more meat on the bone.
I feel like what I saw was like a circle
Hmm.
that's divided into 4 sections and with words in it. I think that's the logo, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh my
Hmm.
god.
I hope I'm very wrong.
Yo, hold on.
I just see the word commander. It's very small.
Is this what you saw?
Yes.
What is that? A crest?
It's a crest.
What in the
A circular
Game of Thrones?
crest. Yo,
We
this
all
is
commanders
bad.
here.
This is bad.
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
Yikes.
Fans rip apart Washington team's new name. So now do we just keep calling the Washington football team? Because I'm going to. Because
Yeah, until they get another name, fam. Just so if you're a football team fan, look, how does that even sound?
we are all football players.
If you're a Commander fan, what is this name? Sucks. Yo.
If you're all football team fans, and you know somehow that is referring to an actual team. That's the saddest thing I've ever heard.
If you're a football team fan, do you ride with them with this stupid name? Do you stay a fan? Or do you just, hey, man,
You know what? Because I don't want to wear the jersey. I don't want to wear the hat. I don't want to put the bumper sticker on my car.
can't ride.
I can't do it. It don't sound good.
Nah.
What team you like? I like the football team.
Which one?
The football team.
It sounds very Coming to America.
Yeah. And then, yeah, you a Commanders fan? Ew.
Did anybody happen to catch the on last week's episode in
Oh,
the
they got
description? Did you happen to catch the little Coming to America tidbit I threw in the description?
I didn't.
I
read
did.
it.
I did. Well played. Well played, sir.
Oh, so 2 o'clock in the morning, falling asleep. I was like,
I seen that. I was like,
Now I have another question for you. So if somebody is a football team / commander / formerly known as Redskins fan, and they still have Redskins garb,
tired, yeah.
and you're going to the game, and you're like, I'm not buying this Commander's gear.
No,
Are you wrong for wearing your Redskins jersey?
Yeah,
No.
a little bit.
No. You can do what
Because
you
it's
want with it.
offense.
Because
I
they
guess.
gave you a chance. They gave you a chance to make a better name and give me new uniform. You didn't deliver.
You didn't do anything.
You didn't
Yeah,
deliver.
you let us sit with the football team for 2 seasons, and now, you motherfucker! Yeah, I can't believe that name.
You need to speak to the commander in charge. Yes.
Commander in chief.
Yes.
I can only imagine the conversation between players. Yeah, what's good, boy? I ain't seen you in a minute. Yeah, your team
Oh.
name sucks. Yo.
Dang, the
Commanders?
Commanders already got scandal going on.
See?
New allegations levied against Washington Commanders owner
I hate that name so bad. It's so bad.
Dan Snyder at hearing before congressional committee. How you already got scandals tied to the name, fam?
Yo, you could have been the Washington Martians. Like you could
Not
be
the
you could
Washington
have anything
Martians.
you want, yo.
You got
Anything.
The Washington
Towers.
Teslas.
Teslas.
Towers would have been nice. Be like hashtag never
Rangers.
forget.
You know what I'm saying?
Rangers ain't even taking in football yet.
It
Oh,
ain't.
yeah. It's only in hockey, right?
Hockey. Wait, baseball too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So we need a Rangers in football then.
Bang. Problem solved. We keep doing your job for you. We are the commanders.
We are the
We are the
Commanders.
commanders. Damn.
Washington
What a bad
Lakers.
name.
Like all that is just so fun. It just sounds
It's so bad.
Oh my God.
So former employees and cheerleaders share new allegations against NFL team owner.
Cheerleaders. Oh boy.
That's from 2 hours ago.
In keeping with the football theme, we might as well, since we're here.
Yes.
Earlier this week.
Let's hit the 2 football things.
Tom Brady?
Both. Yeah, we'll do both.
I'll let you start off with Tom.
Why me? Let Jen.
No, you. You're the guy.
Tom Brady retired.
Oh. That sounded almost as sad as Jen's introduction of Vic.
Shout out Vic, yo. She's like, yeah, this is Vic.
That's my guy.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, Tom.
After what, 22 seasons?
22 seasons.
That is crazy. Tom Brady is officially retired from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers after bringing them Super Bowl in only 2 years of being on the team.
Technically after 1 year.
1 year, really. Yeah, it's true.
Was his first year there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Nah, let me stop. It's been a pleasure to watch this guy play, honestly.
Not all the time.
When he was beating
It's true.
other teams, yeah.
No, that is true. Not all the time. But then, like, just like when I was saying this, actually, while watching Brady play, I spent my youth hating Jordan.
Yeah.
Because I was a Suns/Barkley fan. I was so we faced them in the finals when I was a kid and got beat, and Jordan would just, and the Bulls would just tear down whatever team you happen to be a fan of. So I spent all my youth hating him, but I didn't really appreciate what he was doing at the time because I was a bit too busy hating him. So Tom, about, I don't know, 6 years ago, despite what I would say on the pod, I eased up on it to really appreciate what was going on the field, how masterful he was, how he commanded the offense, his knowledge, his dedication to the game, his diet. He took care of his body. The man's 43, 44?
Yep.
Playing in the NFL? Are you kidding me? And you're not a kicker? Nah, hats off, man. Hats off.
Yeah. Truly a great.
So I had to wear my
I
Tom
like
Brady
it.
shirt.
I like it.
So the scandal, if you will, of the week is he tweeted when he finally, because I believe it was Adam Schefter
Shefty.
of ESPN broke the story, kind of like the Rihanna pregnancy thing.
Janet, we don't know if that really happened.
Because I knew she was pregnant. I don't know her personally. I wish I did. I don't know her, and I
You
don't
should
know
send her a DM. You never know.
I knew before you did.
I had a feeling. I
felt it.
had a dream about fish, and I knew it was about you.
You are a foreigner, my friend. 'Cause all the Haitian people are like, I did too.
I knew
I
it.
saw it.
So Tom Brady tweeted this, a series of tweets, finally officially announcing it Monday because he was like, you know what? Tuesday? Was that the first?
Monday was the day the false report went out, right?
Yeah. Oh. He had to wait for Black History Month to start.
He had to wait for Black History Month. He had to wait for our 4-year anniversary because he was like, it's me and please lead this. We're one in the same.
That is kind of true.
So, because our first episode, we had the Tom, and,
It's a fact.
I appreciate him doing that. So, he put this whole long thank you to everybody on Twitter, thanking the Bucks fans, the Bucks coaches, the Bucks teammates, and and his wife. And then apparently people in New England were like, what about us?
Ouch. Tommy, you did it again. You got me. Oh, Tom.
First of all,
That was a bit of a snub, though.
I mean, but
He just retired from the Bucks.
Yeah, but you spent all your career.
I just retired from
what?
the Bucks.
Oh, no, you're right, because it's not like.
And I didn't leave on my own from New England.
Okay. No, I understand that, because I'm thinking, like, I can't even get it out, so.
like if you won an award and then you went up there and you thanked your wife and your kids and then Valerie was like, what about me? And I was like, hey,
True.
we
Yeah,
were married.
Yeah.
I was going to use record label example, like old label, new label, but yeah, sure.
I was headed that way.
Oh, that's why you did.
Jen put it way better, because it would have been so much worse out of my mouth. Thanks, Jen. I appreciate it.
I appreciate you.
I was kind of thinking that's what you were struggling with.
I had a feeling too. I'm like, let me clean this up.
It's gonna go.
Get the mop up before it gets dirty. Get the mop up before it gets dirty, girl. But I'm actually on his Twitter, and New England Patriots had tweeted a statement from Robert Kraft where he talks about Tom, and then he retweeted and said, "Thank you, Patriots Nation. I am beyond grateful. Love you all." So everybody relax.
Yeah, chill out, man. He did what he did. He took care of the team. Just be happy for the man.
Just be happy for the man and his family, and good for Tommy.
Yeah. I think he was saying, just physically at this age, and his wife don't like seeing him out there spending time with the kids. All stuff that makes sense.
She like that money.
And
They got money though.
He's gonna be. She got more money than him somehow.
Yeah,
it's crazy. But that man's gonna have a hard time adjusting.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He'll be bored out of his damn mind.
Like, this is something he didn't do it even at like a good level. He was great. Like, everything was about studying the game, working out.
Yeah.
22 years, bro.
I would love to see him as a coach.
I was gonna say, what do you think is after this? Like, is he gonna go be like an analyst or?
They keep saying that, but I feel like that's too basic for him.
Simple,
No. Yeah, he wouldn't do analyst. I think
I can't see him being a coach either. I kind of see him like being like a GM.
Yeah.
But he would have to be kind of in a mentorship position. So I don't know if GM's mentor board, but
you know what? I'm gonna say something. I don't know how true it'll be.
yeah.
We love predictions.
He'll be around football still, maybe in some capacity with the kids if they play or doing other stuff. But I don't think he'll have anything to do with the NFL. I think he just doesn't even bother with the NFL at all. Yeah.
Walk away
Like,
from it.
there's been this, I don't want to say resurgence, but this new energy with HBCU players in football and stuff. Started with Deion Sanders coaching, and then his son going to HBCU and all this good stuff. Wouldn't that be interesting if he somehow got into that?
I don't know if he rock with us like that, but that would be fire.
I mean, you see how much he tried to, the whole AB thing and whatnot. That would be tremendous.
That would be
pretty
something.
cool. Yeah.
That would be something. But, he can, I think, I don't know enough about Tom Brady. Like, I didn't watch all his...
TV.
You know me.
Go ahead.
I didn't watch it.
12 minutes with Tom.
Tommy times.
Every time I listen to that, I get so mad.
I didn't watch any of that stuff, so I don't know enough about his personality.
Me either.
Still, wow. So that's kind of telling in the sense of, I don't think he wants to be in something controversial, ruffles feathers. The whole MAGA hat thing that was in the locker. It's like, hey man, I don't want to.
He's kind of private.
Yeah, he seems like I just want to, do my thing and cool. So being in the NFL, that's mad lights and cameras and stuff on you again. I think he does stuff, but like not involved in the NFL, but he's still involved with football somehow, or even fashion.
Fashion.
You see this? He's a beautiful man.
So they could be like a model couple.
Change the game. They could do it.
They can do it.
I believe in Tom. He's done so much. The man could
It'd
do
be,
it.
it'd be,
Came out.
I've been watching. Oh, it's not on topic. Real quick, my accent. I've been doing a lot more today because I'm watching this show on Stars called Hightown, and it takes place in P-Town, and they make references to New Bedford and different parts of Massachusetts in the show. And the accent is so heavy. They went and casted the people for real. So it's messing me up because I'm on season 2 and I just hear them.
It.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh. But good show. So yeah, Tom, congratulations. That's all I got.
Enjoy retirement.
Word. So now let's talk about another Patriot who messed up.
Wow.
Billy.
William.
Belichick.
Yeah.
Steve's dad.
Yo.
I'm all ears for this because y'all have way more information on this than me.
Okay, so I caught this just by, you always ask me why do I listen to the news in the morning, because you catch stuff like this.
Local news specifically.
Local news will have little weird gems like this too, but so this is why I watch CBS in the morning. Like I said, they always have black stories that are, it's like, it doesn't feel good, but it always makes you feel like, America sucks, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So I'm in the shower, got the TV on, listening, whatever, and it was Nate Burleson, the most workingest man in America right now.
He's busy.
Busy little B. Gail, I forgot the third guy who's with them. And they have Brian Flores, who was the coach of the Miami Dolphins, and his 2 lawyers. And
2 lawyers.
yeah.
Hey.
And so he is suing the NFL because he says that the NFL discriminates against minorities who want to be in head coaching and higher positions. The players is about 70% black, but which we've talked about a few weeks ago, there's only one black coach.
Right, Mike Tomlin, right?
Yes. And like I said, there was 2, one got fired, and all of a sudden became a big deal. Oh, there's only one black coach. Why wasn't it a big deal when it was 2?
It's 2, yeah.
That's still, we've all been in classrooms where we were the only or one of 2 black people. It's still not that many.
Yeah.
But
He's also suing 3 teams,
Oh.
as well as the NFL.
wow. So he also alleged that the Dolphins leadership, the commanders of the Dolphins, if you will.
Title gotta have something about Commander in it. We gotta help them out a little bit.
Do we?
He alleges that the management there told him, for every game you lose on purpose, we'll give you $100,000 bonus because they wanted a better draft pick.
Can you imagine?
But he's like, I have integrity. I couldn't do it. And so another coach, I should have got his name together for this.
I was just looking at it. Hugh
Jackson, maybe?
Black coach, right?
Yeah, he co-signed and said,
Hugh Jackson.
This does happen because the Browns did the same thing to me. Now, what happens is if you take them up on their offer and you lose the games, then they can fire you,
right?
Because
there's no guarantee that you're not gonna fire me when we suck, because somebody's head got to roll. Oh my God.
So it's like you put these black coaches, you hire them to say, look, we hired a black coach, just so you can use them as a sacrificial lamb so that you can make the team suck, so that you can get your draft pick. Once you get your draft pick and your star player, and then you're like, all right, well, we're going to get rid of you and get a new coach that we actually like.
Right.
So the thing with Brian Flores is, because, like I said, he was a Dolphins coach. We play the Dolphins. The Patriots play Dolphins twice a year. And I think we even said this too. Like, it doesn't matter what the Dolphins' record is. If we play them at the end of this year, they're probably going to beat us.
Yeah.
And it's bad. And it's like, why are you playing so hard? You know what I mean? So not only did he not lose, but he went out there and got his team to play the toughest teams as if they had something to play for.
Yeah, that's what you asked for out of a coach.
That's what you asked for.
Why wouldn't you want that?
Why wouldn't you want somebody who knows how to win games against the best team in the division?
So
when it comes.
On top of that, to add to that, was the whole thing with the Giants, if I'm not mistaken. Was the Giants?
Yes, Giants, yes.
That he was... He had an interview coming up with the Giants for their coach position that was open, and on a Thursday, and Belichick texts him like, "Yo."
First of all, even if he was right, this is still messy. Like,
Right.
Whatever.
I think it was like he texted him on a Monday. "Yo, congratulations! I heard you got the job. Woohoo! Whoop whoop."
He's like, "What?
What?
I didn't even go in the interview yet. You
What are
heard
talking
somebody
about?
here?"
Yeah, he's like, "But Giants," and he's like, "Nah, the interview's on Thursday." Well, they said that you're the guy. You're the guy that they want. And he's like, "Oh, thanks, Hope. I really hope I get it." Hold on. Real quick.
Bill.
William. Are you talking about Brian...
Flores or Brian Daboll?
He
said, "I effed up."
Ouch. Bill said that in the text.
I fucked up.
effed up.
My bad. Love you, BB.
There's been jokes. As you guys shared the Charlemagne one today.
Oh my God.
And a friend of mine at work was...
Say the Charlemagne one. Which was it?
Wait. The day that, after it happened, whatever, and we went to work and we were talking about it, my friend was saying that she listens to talk radio on the way to work, and she had heard about it. And even the white guys on the radio were like, you should have, descriptions. Like, there should be black Brian and white Brian in your phone. So when you sent that Charlemagne thing, I'm like, all right, so it's not just... Everybody knows the rule. You know two people, they got the same name. You got to put an adjective or something so you don't mess up.
I can say with 100% certainty, there's no adjectives like that in my phone for
because
people.
You don't have any two people with the same. If you know a black bim and a white bim,
that'd be different.
I cannot say that I don't have adjectives like that in my phone. You got to figure out. You need something to help you out a little bit. Bill needed it.
I have Clarabelle's friend.
Yeah, some kind of descriptor.
Yeah, but not like Asian bim and.
Imagine an Asian bim.
Asian bim is too funny for me.
Break dance like a mother.
Not break dance.
What were you talking about? Keep on, man. Get out of this.
So Bill was like,
this is awkward.
Ooh, did I do that? Just terrible.
My pen died. This
So,
is not good.
To those who may wonder how this can happen or why it's a big deal, there's a thing in the NFL called the Rooney Rule. And that came about through actually, speaking of Mike Tomlin, the owner of the Pittsburgh Steelers, Dan Rooney, would hire anybody, right? But he would make sure that, I believe, there were a certain amount of candidates of color. So here's the Rooney Rule. An NFL diversity policy that mandates teams to interview ethnic minority candidates outside the organization for coaching and front office positions. This was established in 2009. So why is this an issue? Rooney Rule came about because black coaches weren't getting interviewed. So that's supposed to help the cause. But what do you do if you don't give a damn about the rule?
Right.
You make your own decision and just hire to check off. I mean, not hire, interview, just to check off boxes.
Oh, yeah, I did it. I've definitely been on one of those type of interviews.
Right. So now that's what happened with Brian Flores. Clearly, they just wanted to check that box. But now you don't get rid of the Rooney Rule, because if you get rid of it, then we're kind of back at square one.
Yeah.
And there were teams who actually, well, not so much because the coaches got fired, but benefited from that rule because they found a candidate that was good that they probably wouldn't have looked at before. So we're at a crossroads. What do you do? NFL's trying. We say, hey, we're going to implement this rule. NFL, I rock with you still. But the owners...
Like, interview Abimbola. He's a good candidate.
Right.
Oh,
Former commander of his fleet.
I don't want to have to say that name in the interview. Can we get like a Black Josh?
Right. Or
A Black Brian? That works?
Or like, how do I relate to this person? Because you have, in some cases, the owners or the managers or the GMs or whatever. They can't relate. These interviews last like a whole day, sometimes 2 days for a head coach. So you got to go over what you know, game footage, blah, blah, blah. And a lot of that is like being cool. And they actually met in Rhode Island. It was in Providence, a hotel in Providence where they had the meeting for the position.
Oh, wow.
No, it was the Broncos position. That's one of the other teams he's suing, I think.
Oh, yes.
Oh, John
Elway's
Elway.
upset.
Yeah, he said Elway was intoxicated and they came in an hour late to the meeting.
Elway's like, no.
Yeah, but then they said, no, that's all false. But is it? We know.
Is it?
Who would make that up? You know what I mean? I don't know.
And the other thing is, because I was thinking about this, like even with other laws and things that have been like just nationally, like actual laws, segregation, whatever. These things were wrong, but there were actual laws in place saying black people can't sit in the front of the bus, black people can't work here, black people can't be this, that. Cool. So then there's people who are running these companies. They follow these rules. They believe in these rules.
Yep.
So when the Supreme Court says, okay, you know what, segregate schools or whatever the case, they're like, yeah, that's cute, but we're still the same people running these schools and these things. So we don't really care. So the same thing with these NFL owners are old billionaires who've been owning these teams forever. So you're not creating any change. You're just creating
a roadblock.
Yeah, it's like a creative way to make them go, yeah, sure. And that's why, once again, I get annoyed by the pandering. You gave us the halftime show because you're like, oh, let's do this, and this will make the blacks happy. Oh,
I'm so happy about. I'm a happy black.
We're gonna have Brandy sing the national anthem on one game, and who sang it on the other game?
I love Brandy. What?
Yeah, who doesn't, right? But it's just like, that's great and all. You guys can put all that energy and effort there in the entertainment because that's what the blacks can do.
No, that's what the NFL could control. They can't control the coaches.
But even in the listening to the interview he had on CBS, one of his lawyers made a very good point. They read the NFL statement and they're like, we're going to defend against this because blah, blah, blah. It's not true. But nowhere in the statement did they say we're going to investigate.
And that's where the NFL messes up, right? Because they don't want to piss off the real bosses.
And that is the problem. Yeah. You are coddling these owners and you're what's the damn word? You're doing things to make the owners happy.
Yeah.
And and that's it. That's who you're catering to, basically. And that's the problem.
Yeah.
Cap got blackballed. You guys did nothing about it, and you just act like it didn't happen.
Well,
like,
they can't force somebody.
They can't, but at least acknowledge it. Like, you know what? What he was doing wasn't hurting any military troops. But, you know what I mean? You guys just went along with it. Like, oh, he's offending this.
NFL didn't say it.
But they acted like they were going to try to make him stand up, and other people can't kneel. And it was like a whole thing where it was like, damn, just let them do what he's doing. If he's fighting against something that's actually happening, and it's nothing against the NFL, and it's nothing against, military and police, and you guys just let that burn like wildfire, then.
Because at that time, teams were doing different things, right? Some teams said, all right, you know what? We're just not going to come out during the national anthem. Some teams said, hey, if you kneel, you're in. But it was handled at team level.
After a while.
But the NFL, what can they do? They can't make a team do something.
Yeah, but they went along with the whole wagging the finger at him in the beginning. It was just like, oh, we don't like that. And it's like, but you guys know what he's actually standing for. And instead of supporting him as a player, like, we also stand against police brutality. Everybody acted like that wasn't what he was fighting for.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Distraction.
Yes.
The bait and switch. Oh, he wore a Che Guerrero shirt. They're going to redirect.
Exactly. So if you would at least just acknowledge what he was saying, standing up for, we too also condemn police brutality. Now you guys want to go overboard.
NFL ain't doing that.
Now they're like, oh, put stop racism on the back of the helmets and put on the back of the end zones.
They're not gonna say nothing about police brutality though. You know that.
I know, but at least now what they're doing now, if they would have did that when Cap started, like, you know what I mean?
We'd be
Let's
farther along.
stop hate, end racism. You know what? You're right. That's not okay.
But you know what though? A lot of that, and wow, it's the timing, like, because the Cap stuff was years ago.
Yeah.
We didn't start seeing that stuff until after the George Floyd stuff.
Exactly.
So
it became trendy.
Right, when it became you couldn't ignore this because of the pandemic.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it wasn't even so much a Cap thing. It was just like, all right, the world is really messed up, and we didn't know how messed up it was.
Exactly.
Possibly.
And it's like, if you would have just let the man talk and listen to him, he could have told you that.
Right.
But instead, you put this mask over it, like, nope, don't want to hear it. And now all of a sudden it's like, oh.
Yeah.
And that's the part that pisses me off.
Yeah, and actually speaking about Cap, it seems like now less people are being quiet about it because Spike Lee is working on a documentary with Kaepernick that'll be on ESPN.
Nice.
ESPN wasn't trying to give all of that outside of like Stephen A. Smith and some of the announcers who spoke about it. They weren't really, you know.
That's to me is more genuine. I think that's the problem with it. The NFL's responses don't feel genuine to me. You went and got Spike Lee. Okay, that means you're really gonna let this be handled by people who are. It's kind of like the Bed Bath and Beyond candle thing. Did you see that?
Tell me more.
Black History Month, Bed Bath and Beyond has this candle display, and it's got like the Kente print in the back, and it's the candle scents are like mahogany or whatever, and the cedar wood or whatever the hell. It's like, come on.
Hey yo,
Kogel butter.
Hey yo, when did Kente become our like a universal?
As a whole,
what's happening?
As a whole Ghanaian, I'm offended because you don't wear just Kente anywhere. You don't just put that shit on.
Tapestry, is that what it's called? Where
you just put on the wall. You don't do that. If you're not gonna learn where it's appropriate, then just don't use it. Anyway, I'm gonna go pee.
So to wrap up the Cap thing, Flores, yes. How much you got on that? He's suing the teams and the NFL. Anything else on it?
Suing the teams, all three teams in the NFL. I don't know the amount, but I know everybody's starting to come out. Like, 'cause he has a lot of support from a bunch of different coaches that are like pretty much backing him up. Which it's gonna be really interesting to see where this goes. Yeah. And I almost feel like it's coming at a time where the NFL can't, like, because Super Bowl is right around the corner and the Pro Bowl is happening and all the other garbage. I feel like they can't focus too much on give all their energy to this,
right?
Which is almost like a good time to strike.
But you know what though, it works against them because now. We talked about how ridiculous media days are leading up to Super Bowl. You got the Pro Bowl this weekend.
Yeah, it's hard to ignore.
This is the time everybody's going to ask, hey, what do you, because they don't have real questions.
What do you think about the Brian Flores thing?
Oof.
Whether you're for it or against it, now it becomes a really big talking point.
Oh, yeah.
And now you got the halftime show that's run by people who look like us, who are going to hopefully be on Flores' side. Who's to say they're not going to go out and add fuel to the fire in the middle of this?
That would be interesting.
All it would take is Snoop to be like, "Hey, stop doing that. Hi, my man Brian." Like.
Yeah.
So
this is interesting.
Very.
But we'll see how it unfolds, man.
Yeah. I'm very interested to see where it goes.
While Jen is away, I'll quickly say that rhymed. Oh, Darren, do plug stuff real quick.
Make sure you follow social media platforms, PLSDLTHIS on Instagram, same handle on Twitter, on YouTube with the Please Lead This Podcast, on Facebook as well. Make sure you follow, share, and subscribe. Make sure you listen to us on your favorite streaming platforms such as Spotify, iTunes Radio, Pandora, pretty much everywhere podcasts are, except for Spreaker,
except for the favorite,
SoundCloud and Spreaker. You can still find our episodes there, just not the up-to-date ones.
And
Darren, are these Viva?
Viva.
I don't know. What is that, Velvet?
What's Viva?
A brand of paper towel.
Yeah. Oh, you got it from Walmart.
Also,
nice.
Saturday, March 5th, the return of 401 Karaoke, Volume 2. And we got my man, Elias, a.k.a. DJ Young E. So, be it Revival Brewing wants to... revival brewing once again.
Yeah, I'm rubbing off on you.
Yeah, so follow the social media. Yo, I had a bad one the other day, bro. I was like, I wish Darren was. Only he would understand what I just said. Yeah, so pull up Saturday, March 5th. Follow the Instagram page, 401 Karaoke, and check my link by the time you hear this in my bio for the Eventbrite.
Also, Pray for the Bear. Another showing is February
12th, right?
12th, I believe.
A week from Saturday.
Yep. So
I've got tickets.
Yay. So
Fire. Thank you.
If you didn't see it the first time around, this is your chance to see it at the Providence Place movie theater, if I'm not mistaken.
The cinema, that's a big deal.
That is a big deal. Wow.
So that should be fun.
Remember we used to sneak in there?
How?
You never snuck into Providence Place in high school? In the movies?
In the theater, no.
Oh, bro.
I mean, once I was in there, I was able to sneak around, but...
Before the construction was done at the mall, this is so Rhode Island, and this was not in the Chicken Head. But we were able to walk through the back stuff, and then you would come in the back of the theater. Yeah. We used to sneak in a bunch of movies, yo. Degenerate.
And for the record, if you don't want to hire a black guy because he's not the best candidate, I'm okay with that. But don't pretend that he has an opportunity and waste of time.
And you already got a
and make
person.
him fly places when you've already picked somebody.
Yeah,
that's
that's
trash.
foul. That's foul.
That's trash.
Super foul. Yeah. Wow, that is crazy. The only team with a black quarterback is the team owned by the guy who they based the Rooney Rule off of.
A black coach, yeah.
That's crazy. A black coach, sorry, not black
And
coach.
he's a long tenured coach. A lot of times these teams will get black coaches, boom, 1 or 2 years, and then gone.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, so I'm sure there's other coaches who also had bad records or have done other things.
Time, yeah.
And they just get to keep their... Rex Ryan was the Jets coach for how long?
He was one that was really pissing me off. He was getting, we'll give him a shot.
What?
This guy, yo.
It's New York. You guys are supposed to be doing well because it's this Jesus.
Yeah. Interesting stuff, man. But if we ran our own thing, we're fair. We're not demons. We're not evil. We're not evil
we don't
people.
know how to be.
The thing that'll change it, so we see NBA, same thing, it's like 77% black or something like that. But you have black coaches, black head coaches, but also black owners and some diverse ownership where those things happen. The NBA always moved a lot faster with things, not even just with like accepting players for who they are. Also just like Popovich had a female assistant coach. She's now a head coach of WNBA team. I wish I remembered her name. Becky, I'll look it up. But the NFL, they're like, hey, we got a woman referee, guys, huh? Look at
the ponytail.
Look at the ponytail. Yeah. Swing that thing.
It's swinging.
Yeah?
But I think when we get some different ownership, that's where we'll see the change.
The change, yeah.
But because I'm optimistic because of the amount of money that players are making now.
Yeah.
They can
I
set
mean, things are
themselves up.
happening.
Right.
I just want things that are happening to be genuine.
Yeah.
Please,
And
thank you.
it won't be because it's a business. Yeah, it won't be.
At the end of the day.
Yeah.
They have a different agenda out here.
Yeah, I think we're all workplaces. It was like, yo, y'all, yeah, it's fine. Yeah, we're making money, so it's okay. Nah. So I think we have time for one more.
That's it?
One more?
Wow.
Oh, man.
That went quick.
I know.
I really
There's
hope.
so many.
I mean, we could save
Wait.
some of these for...
Let's do this. One thing that we wrote that we didn't get to that you have to talk about.
Okay.
I
You
don't
get to
remember
pick
what I
one.
wrote.
Okay.
You dig into your pile of
I already know my
47,000
mind.
things
I already know mine.
while Darren says his.
Go ahead, Darren. I'll look at my text.
the gay penguins.
Tell me more. Tell me more.
So, Jen, I'll try to run through this as quickly as I can.
No. Take your time, bro.
Okay, all right.
Slow walk the penguin. Go.
So Jen sent us this article the other day about New York has the first same-sex foster parents and 2 male penguins, right? So, so many.
Don't push your microphone away.
So
If you don't say it, they don't know.
That's why I say it.
so many things, so little time to review. What? What do you mean? Who's doing this? Why is it happening? So
People got time.
they got time. So the day went by. I get home, pillow talking with the wife. I was like, "Yo, you hear about the 2 gay penguins in New York?" She's like, "What?" So she looks it up, and then we go. Well, I got a real deep dive into this thing.
Why not?
Because
That's
why
what you're
not?
partners for.
Exactly.
Deep dive into nonsense.
The
So
only way.
her first question was like, "Where did the baby come from?"
So, okay, my question is, are penguins hatched out of an egg?
Yes.
Okay, so I read the article quickly, but from what I believe I remember, they had one of the male penguins sit on the egg.
The humans made the male egg?
It is so much worse than that.
Okay, go ahead. Darren.
It is so much like you guys have nothing to do, right? So they took pairs of male penguins and they gave them like test eggs to see if they could hatch them. And what they found is that the penguins were fighting over the egg, right? So they found this pair. Oh, I wish I could remember the names. I'm going to find the names. They found this pair that actually did good in raising the eggs. Elmer and Lima. This pair did good with the test eggs. And they said they would be the perfect foster parents. So what they did is they went to...
Where's the mama penguin?
They went to another couple and took their egg.
That's how you make foster parents.
They said, give me that shit. It's for Elmer and Lima. And gave them this thing. Gave them the egg to hatch together. Right? They said, they're doing such a good job. They're officially foster parents.
Pen has died. My penguin has died.
They can do this well. They can raise a good, healthy chick. And so now they're officially foster parents. And they hope that these two penguins will raise more penguins together.
So there's still more. Okay.
There's still more eggs because the normal penguin. I don't say normal.
The hetero.
The hetero penguins are so stressed out from having too many babies that they said, "Give me the egg," and they gave it to the foster parents. And I think they also hope that these two foster penguins will teach other penguins how to be foster parent.
All right.
I said, I can't. So. Why? I said, okay. So did they say to these? Did they take these two penguins and go, "You're gay now. You're gay."
Okay.
Put them together. No, listen, because no, Bim, right? No.
I'm here.
Okay, right.
I'm here.
Because I'm not saying the penguins can be gay, right?
Yeah.
I'm saying
I'm saying that's not.
I don't think it's a thing, but maybe it's a thing. I'm not a penguin. I don't live in the penguin community.
Listen, just because you raise a baby together doesn't make you gay.
And that's my point.
Right.
I said, are these penguins having sex with each other?
Right.
Or are they just like, hey,
Homies.
you two have, hey, Bim, Darren, you guys have a child to raise now. Have fun.
Cool. We ain't gonna fight.
Right, cool. Yeah. But why are we gay penguins? Like, I still like women. So I'm like, do they just not put these other penguins around female penguins?
That's what it sounds like.
Well, how mean is that?
So this is an experiment. This wasn't in a natural event that would take place in nature.
This wasn't on Nat Geo.
This would not be on Nat Geo.
No.
This is human intervention to do something because it would make them humanish.
I don't like that. I don't like when they do it with dogs. I don't like the dogs doing yoga on the
Or
Instagram.
wearing sweaters. And what are you doing?
I can stop with sweaters because maybe they're cold.
My dog has a sweater on.
I can handle sweaters, but the dog is doing the yoga and the
You're
dog
one
is doing the
step away
tricks.
from gay penguins. You're one step away.
My dog is a lesbian.
His chickens are gay for sure. 'Cause there's only 3 chicks.
My chickens
Oh, they turning up.
are in a throuple together. But so I'm like, so we're deep diving into this, and we're like, why would anybody do this to bang? Like, why would you do this?
Complete and utter boredom. Louis C.K. Did you watch the special?
I did.
You watched
You
it,
did?
right?
I did.
That was so good.
Of course you watched it.
So good.
So that makes me
good.
think of MRI machine that's big enough for a, what was the animal?
Elephant.
For an elephant. I won't get into the joke that is super hilarious. What's the name of the special? I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry. Louis C.K., I'm sorry. Please watch it, y'all. Oh, sorry, rather. So that makes, and he made a point in his bit. He said, they don't go to doctor's appointments in the wild. They just have a thing and they die. This is, so why do we keep introducing these human ass shits onto animals?
The elephant with a balloon.
Walk out like, you did good today. Why are we doing this? Why are you purposely taking an egg from a couple or whatever they had going on? Why are you stealing an egg to say, hey, we're going to try to see how many guys... why? Why? Somebody got paid?
I don't know what to do with my last topic now because...
Oh, why?
Because I have two things.
You got to break it down to one. Darren got one. We have to be fair.
I know.
Do you have one?
You could take my time up because I don't really have something, but let's go.
Okay.
Are you done with the penguins, Darren?
There's nothing more I can say. As part of the
What
species
can I
survival
say?
plan for the penguins, the zoo has its own sizable penguin colony, has hatched more than 55 chicks in over 2 decades. I still don't understand why.
Why?
I mean, at this point with
Tell them
technology,
that it's penguin nature.
if you just needed a way for the eggs to stay warm so they can hatch, so they can make more penguins faster, I'm sure there's a way you could just make
There's a
like
light.
a warm,
Just give a light.
Or get
a
this.
blanket.
Leave it with its mother.
There's an idea.
Leave it with its
If you
mother.
want the mother to hatch another egg quicker because she doesn't have a baby to watch, fine. Take the
Right.
egg, make the mom do something else. Put a blanket on it.
It's not like the mother penguin's like an underage penguin that can't provide for its young.
Brenda! Scotta! Baby! That penguin was going to put his baby in the dumpster. You know that, right? Sorry.
I
Jamie,
hate
what'd you
this.
have?
I'm not participating in that. That was terrible.
You don't see that?
The new show coming on MTV, 16 and Penguins.
16 and penguin. Amazing.
My pen died. I can't write it down. I can't write it down.
Oh, my God.
All right. So speaking of, I wanted to bring this up earlier, but we didn't pull it out the chick's head.
Mm-hmm.
You talk about vasectomy and fertility and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I also heard, listening to the news before work, there was this couple, and this is something that has happened before. This isn't something new, but it still sucks every time you hear it. They went to a fertility clinic back in 1991. They wanted to have a baby. They had a baby. Cool. Daughter's 29 years old. The dad's Italian, so she wanted to do an ancestry DNA to get to her Italian roots. Turns out she has no Italian in her. That's not her dad. They mixed up the sperm, and some whole other person who had gone to a fertility clinic with his wife, or a girl at the time, they used his sperm. So that man is not her biological dad.
Fucking.
So this is, like I said, it's a thing that's happened before. It's never easy. It's very difficult.
Yeah.
But they had some other questions that arose from it that I never thought about in this situation. Because she met the actual biological dad, and I guess whatever happened with his situation did not turn out with a baby.
Oh.
So he was like, his whole life, he thought he was never going to have a kid. And now he's happy because he's like, I actually have a kid.
How old is she?
29. And then the other question was, so if this sperm that was supposed to be her dad wasn't used to make her, did you guys make another baby with him somewhere?
Oh my God.
And what do you do?
And meanwhile, the sperm bank's like,
Sorry, it happens.
did I do that?
Literally.
Yikes. Damn.
Jeez.
So, okay. Darren, we're fathers.
We are.
So we know how the love of a child and all that stuff.
Yeah.
If 29 years later,
man.
somebody pops up and is like, "Hey, we just found out." I don't know. Because I don't know you, but you came for me. But like, do you even bother to try for like a relationship?
I
with this
definitely
person?
would.
You would?
Yeah.
That's what's
If the person's open to it.
Yeah.
And it's my seed. Yeah.
And I wanted to have kids.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he didn't end up having kids.
I may not be like,
You
call
thought he
me
was-
Papa. Like,
Yeah.
I'd just be like, I just want to know you.
Yeah,
Like,
just call me Dare, but we're gonna.
I'm the commander here.
Dare the dad.
Dare. Call me Dare. Dare the dad. Here's me and my gay male penguin.
Here's your other dad, Bim. Hello.
Yo,
I would definitely do that just to see how long we can keep it going.
that baby would be a rogue scholar. How you say that word? Rogue scholar? Rogue scholar? I don't know.
Not between the two of us.
I was going to say, is that what you think you'll make? Is that what you make?
We're gonna make Rogue from X-Men. We're gonna make some super kids. We're gonna mutant.
Is that what you think? That's crazy. That's crazy. That's what you think you would make.
You ain't seen Dylan, yo? My kids is on point.
Yeah,
He got that from his mother.
Damn it. She ain't let me have it. Damn it.
Lexi getting no from me.
Don't do that. She's like taller, right?
That's
There you
true.
go.
She got that from you.
See?
Yeah.
You guys have the same eyes.
I'll take it.
There you go. Complexion-ish. Nah, not really. Closer to you. Yeah, there you go. On a warm summer day.
But the rogue scholar, is that what it was?
I don't know. What is it?
I'm asking you.
Is it road?
It's road.
It's road. Oh,
Rogue
yeah.
scholar. See, why you messing with me, man?
Because you said rogue scholar.
And then I said
like they're just
rogue.
scholars, they're just going wild.
That's the kind of scholar I want to be.
I know, that's right.
You know what I'm saying, Darren? You know what I mean?
Out of control scholars all over the place.
Me and Wolverine and Logan.
Hey, yo, man, I'm all for
we
you.
some rogue scholars, man.
Hey, where's your kid at? I'm smart.
Fires.
I know palindromes. I hate us. I want you to know. Our 4 years this month kicks off. I hate everything about us.
What's the actual date for the 4 year?
It passed away the
February
first.
1st.
Oh, happy anniversary, guys.
Happy anniversary, friends.
Did I say in the chat at least?
Possibly. Who knows? Okay, last topic.
Yes.
Oh, boy.
Bill
thank
Cosby
God.
doc.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus Christ, Bill.
We do that
I almost
now?
forgot
Oh, my God.
all
me too.
about this.
Holy
I've been having
shit.
fun this whole time. I've been having big fun.
Oh,
and now you're going to bring this
shit.
up?
Yo, I forgot. Yo, damn. Oh,
This is usually
shit.
me that brings things down. And you did this?
I'm stressed out, yo. Damn.
Yo, I don't...
I was in my head. I was like, "Watch this, Jen. Watch
So
this. Watch what happens."
I'll start off with,
Oh, my-
if you are one of those people that love Bill Cosby, don't watch this.
No, watch it.
Watch it.
Watch it.
You need to know.
And I'll be honest, it's full transparency. Because I'm honest with myself. I still love Bill Cosby. When I don't love what he did. But the reality of it is this man has been in my life
Forever.
like
Literally, though, your whole life.
yeah. So even watching the doc with all the terrible stuff that happened, the first half of the first episode did this. Right?
Yeah, I had no idea.
Made me feel good. I said, I ain't know.
I had no idea.
And then gut punch. Bow.
Boom. And you're only in episode 1.
And it only hurts me because I'm disappointed. And
Bill,
I'm angry.
You have felt nothing.
Oh shit.
It's bad.
It's-
So if you don't know what we're talking about, sorry, guys.
Sorry guys, sorry.
Showtime released on January 30th a 4-part documentary by W. Kamau Bell. Is that his
Yes.
name?
Yep, come on.
It's not a documentary about Bill Cosby and what's been alleged against him. Kind of like, it's not like the R. Kelly exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
It's more about, we need to talk about what this is, because honestly, as Black people, when we have trauma, we don't talk about it.
Talk about it.
We laugh, we make fun of it. But we never talk about
At
it.
best.
Yeah.
And then that's it. It's swept under the rug. There are a lot of people of all races who have, even in their own family, a person who's been accused of, or everybody knows it or whatever, who touched somebody in the family who they shouldn't have, or touched somebody or did something inappropriate with somebody. And everybody just like, well, that's
kinda
Uncle
what it
Ray.
is, yeah.
Yeah.
And it is what it is. And
Family secret. You just kind
and you just leave it alone.
Yep.
So Bill Cosby is like Black people's family secret. And so what he did was he brought this collection of people together, not to condemn him, not to shame him or expose him, because everything that was talked about is already out. It's on the internet. It's on,
Right.
But it was, let's sit down and have a conversation about it
and let each individual speak their truth about this gentleman.
in different lights.
Right.
Some people who were victimized, some people who worked with him and love him and idolize him, some people who just watched him from afar, and just different people. And it's a really deep insight and great conversation, but it's just tough.
Did we say the name of the doc already?
No.
It's called We Need to Talk About Bill Cosby. About Cosby. We need to talk about Cosby.
Yes, it's a 4-part.
Yeah,
Each part is an hour, I believe.
Yeah. And if I may say, beautifully filmed
Well
this
done.
documentary.
Very well done.
Well done.
Bro, from like a cinematography, editing perspective, I'm stealing Matt. If you notice certain things that look familiar in the
I
videos
love
that we
the
do,
way he puts even the names of the people's names in there.
stealing it. the exact
line.
animation, I'm
I
stealing.
love
It's
it.
going to be in the.
And I love the timeline.
Yep.
Because
Beautiful.
it makes it easy to digest what are we looking at. But yeah, I watched the last 2 episodes last night, so I watched all 4, and it's just like,
Oof.
I gotta watch it again.
Really?
Yeah, I watched the first one again today, but because it's so much that it's like you can't even absorb it all first time.
After the first episode, I said, "Yo, they ain't even really talking about nothing yet. This is heavy."
Damn.
I felt heavy. Like,
I was telling the wife, like, "Oh, I heard, did you hear about the new documentary?" She's like, "I can't watch it."
yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah,
it's.
And y'all said it gets worse?
Oh, Bim, it gets. So my takeaway from it was, when you you procrastinate, and you procrastinate, and then you kind of get away with it once, and you're like, easy, okay, now I know I can push it to this point and still be okay.
Yeah,
that is what he reminded me of. Like he kind of was just like, oh well, I'm gonna try this, and it worked.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna get better at it.
I'm gonna try this, and it worked. I'm gonna keep doing it, and then he just got like, I almost feel like cocky, I'm like drunk with power. Like I'm going to keep pushing this envelope, and no one's gonna say anything to me.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna keep going, and I'm gonna keep going, and it's not gonna be a thing because I am who I am.
Celebrity is so weird. Okay. And I'm gonna fold one of my things into this conversation. Rest in peace to Miss USA. I had her name. Hold on.
That was so sad.
I'm gonna get her name right. Correct me if I'm wrong. Chesley Christ or Christ?
I'm not sure actually.
But yeah, she took her own life. And people were I saw something that she had written regarding trying to attain certain things and still not being happy in the end. Celebrity is weird. Like we seen it with celebrities who kind of get miserable or get drunk with power. Yeah. And I didn't realize how long he's been popping.
Oh my God.
Yo, because you see Bill Cosby as a kid, he always had, even when he was young, an old face.
Yeah.
Like he had a young old face. Handsome guy when he was younger, but young old face. So when I would see...
But the time that we thought he was young, he was already old.
He was already old.
Yeah.
So 1960...
Like 3, 4?
2 or 3 or 4, when he
first hit the comedy stage.
And then within 2 years, he was the man.
Yeah.
I Spy.
By 65.
By 65.
Yeah.
And he had already married Camille and all of that stuff. Yeah. But the first stories, at least that we started to hear about with the Playboy Bunny, was in 1964.
Yeah, around that.
It was right around the same time.
My mother was 1.
So since then, that's, man.
Dude. Yeah,
it's crazy. But that, and I think that's why this documentary and how it was done is important, because it's not cut and dry all the time. Even me, I'm risking saying it on the pod and people, think me crazy. I can own up to the fact that I still love this guy, but I am super disappointed and angry at what he did.
And people in the doc say that.
Because it's true. I don't know how to turn off.
You can unknow everything.
Yeah, I'm it takes me a while. Darren, I've known you for years. I love you. Jen, I know you for years. You all right? So, no. But if I found out Darren was an axe murderer, I could be super disappointed.
Yeah, but you'll still love him.
And never talk to him again. But deep down, I love this guy, man. Yeah. Why would he do that?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah, I understand.
Same thing with this guy. Things he's done for the community, for the industry, all of that stuff. Why are you doing? You married, bro. What is wrong with you?
But I also feel like when you find out that those things were tainted with what's behind it,
yeah,
and I'm trying to still I like the Cosby Show. I'm not. I don't know every episode in my mind like that, but yeah. I love the show. And so when you find out, it goes through, I won't ruin it for you, but it goes through the Cosby Show and what he was doing with that.
Yeah.
And you're just how can I not see this in another light?
Because you don't look at it like that at the time, right? It's not.
You'll get there.
You'll get there.
Well, no, like what we were watching earlier, Jen.
What were you watching?
The when you had put on episode 2.
Oh, yes.
At the time, it's okay, but it's not until we get all the information, or most of this information, it's damn, that was right in front of us. But we ain't know.
Right.
Yeah.
When I was a kid watching Cosby, I had no idea about these allegations or nothing like that.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to think any of this stuff. That's America's dad. And he's a black man. Whoa.
So I think I've mentioned this before, that I had to take an ethics class once. And
did nothing for you.
She's like, it didn't.
That was good. That was good.
Sorry.
Nothing, no rebuttal. Yes,
You
it
got
was.
me on that one. And we had to look at different ethical theories, and one of them was like, how do you measure the best option? Basically, we have two different things, and one of the different ethical theories was whichever one brings the most happiness. So if something can happen and it causes a little bit of happiness for a whole bunch of people, or a little bit of sadness for a whole bunch of people, or if something happens where it only affects one person really, really good or really, really bad, those two things are kind of even almost. You know what I mean? So watching this, it made me think of that, because I'm like, okay, what he did to these people was terrible. Terrible, 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 terrible. If I could take it away from all these women, I wish I could. But then at the other side, you're like, but his impact on culture for not just black people, just people, America in general, was so grand.
Whoa.
So I think that's another part that we're struggling with, because it's like, if you get rid of Cosby, you get rid of
take
all that.
Yeah.
And are we willing to do that?
Ugh.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. And the I was trying to earlier when we were talking about it, the Chappelle bit where he's talking about Cosby and how he rounded up. Maybe you'll remember. Did you see the Chappelle stand up where he was mentioning the Cosby? And the bit at the end of the bit, he describes a man and all these different things, and then he said he helps but he rapes or something like that.
Yeah.
So it's that duality. It's like, that doesn't, at least to me, it doesn't mean that other stuff isn't genuine.
Of course
because
not.
both can
No,
be
he was
true.
definitely a genius in what he did. And he was very deliberate about the things he was doing.
But this other thing, and that's
It
why
was
I
also
mentioned
deliberate.
Yeah, and that's why I mentioned the maybe not even celebrity, because he was talking about the whole Spanish Fly thing early.
Dude.
But then he brought it up again late.
Yeah, and was hype about it.
He was excited about this stuff.
Talking to Larry King about
He was way too excited.
Which, like I said, I was watching it again. So I'm listening to it as I'm driving. Larry King knew.
yes.
A lot of people knew.
Well, so and that's the other thing. It doesn't exonerate Bill. They're all nasty, but I'm sure dudes was doing that. Like it, and I think it was I know they showed. This was so well done, this doc, and I only saw one of them. But they were referencing movies and shows where Spanish Fly was mentioned.
yeah.
Was
I
one of them
remember
an
heard it.
actual commercial?
Yeah, like an ad. And I had heard those words before, even when I was a kid. So it's a well-known thing, but it's kind of like, in another episode, I don't mean to spoil it, but they kind of compare it to alcohol. Alcohol by itself is not a date rape drug, but it can be.
It can be.
In the hands of a date rape person.
Yeah. You just keep feeding somebody drinks to help loosen their inhibitions.
So same thing with the Spanish Fly. At some point, it was probably more just like a party thing. People did, let's have a good time.
Yeah.
But if you give a certain amount and you don't ask the person, hey, you want to do this, you want to
with a
party,
certain intent.
now it's different.
Yeah, and that's, man, this doc is so well done.
You know what? Since you didn't finish watching it, let's put a pin in it.
Yeah.
And come back to it next week.
because I really want to dive into this one, and I'm super vulnerable. Maybe it's you guys. You make me feel comfortable. Those beautiful brown faces. But I could talk about this because just like he said, hey, let's just have a talk.
Let's just have a conversation.
This is all. I got to figure this out. As a kid, I woke up early and watched Bill Cosby by himself, the stand-up, and I'm dying at his dentist bit. But then I have to now deal with the fact that at the same time he's doing all. It's a lot, yo.
It's crazy.
It's a lot.
I definitely was watching it like,
Yeah.
wow.
And then the industry as a whole, which is a whole nother conversation.
Sorry, pause. Is it just white women that he was doing this to?
I thought that for the first 2.5 episodes, and then at the third and the fourth,
okay.
and then so they actually kind of broke it out because that was part of. So I won't spoil it. But that was part of the analysis as well.
Yeah, and when they had the trial and stuff, and there was like images of all the women, I saw a couple of black women in the mix or women of color.
It's crazy.
So
it is, but then.
We're so flawed as humans. It's so great as humans and so flawed.
We
that's
can't
the
have
lesson.
We can't have power, yo. We can't have power.
It's exactly that.
We really can't, yo. We try our
We
best.
don't know how to manage it.
Darren, I think I gave the example. If I said, boom, you have all the money in the world right now, do you think you're gonna move about the same way?
No.
You think you're not going to say to somebody who says no to you, what do you mean?
Hey, give me a titty. Like, you know, like it's crazy stuff.
And it would take time to develop, but the same thing with like some athletes.
It would take time to develop.
It takes time.
And
It's
that's
not
what
right
happens.
away.
Because once you start to get a little bit of bolder and a little bit more daring, I got away with it.
Yeah.
She didn't say anything. Well, let's try it again. Let's try it again. Let's try more.
Aaron Hernandez, he's a sociopath, but he was getting away with stuff early. Teams, don't worry about it. You keep playing. Oh, yeah, we'll go to Florida. Oh, you did? Don't worry.
They ain't gonna say nothing to me.
It just layers on. We can't. It messes us up, yo. It's tough. It's tough. Like, man, it's because this is a person who really could have been like genuine, but something happened along the way that just
They kind of get into
do
that
they?
too.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Okay,
Kind of, but not really. But yeah,
I could do like a book report on this thing.
it's really good.
This would be great content for like a Patreon thing of ours.
Oh, let's think about it.
Ain't nobody giving us money.
You never know.
You'd be surprised.
So,
Are you about to get into something else?
No. Just to wrap it up, because
All right.
people might be curious what the other things we didn't touch was.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait,
So I'm
wait.
just gonna-
I
yes.
feel like you should say some of those on Monday
Well, we got an interview on Monday.
Yeah, which of you on Monday?
for all 5 segments.
We can get up for the 5
Okay.
segments. Yeah, you know how we are.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm just gonna read off what the things are, and we're just gonna go.
Okay.
Rudy Giuliani, Masked Singer, why?
What? He's on Masked Singer?
I didn't know that either.
He was. Quickly, he came out. They revealed it was Rudy and Ken.
Jung.
He walked off with somebody else. Robin Thicke. They both walked off when they saw
And
him.
here's the question that we must ask: What
put them?
network is
Fox.
Masked Singer on?
Fox.
And that answers any questions
Oh
people
boy!
have.
Wow.
Good job,
nice.
Busy.
So you got a
Good job.
Nice.
foundation.
Good job, man.
Nice.
I was like, why? Why him?
Fox.
Nicely done.
Mm-hmm.
Nick Cannon said he's going to celibate because he was out of control.
I want us to table that. I want
Yes,
to talk about the
yes,
Nick Cannon
yes,
stuff.
that-
So we'll
that's-
bring that for Monday.
Yes.
Yeah. Cool.
Or well, actually, that may be another pod thing. But
Either or.
When you know your partner is your BFFL, you
Oh,
guys are cute.
that was me.
You guys are adorbs.
So my example, and we can. I don't know
You
if you
gotta
guys
keep
know.
that. That's a good one.
Go ahead.
We'll keep it then. We'll keep it.
I like it. But you can get to it real quick.
Oh,
Yeah, go ahead. Take it
because
out.
there's a bunch. I love you, baby. When she calls me girl, when we sitting there, that ever happen to you? She slipped up. We sitting there chopping up about something, and we getting into it, and she goes, "Girl." I'm like, "No, it's fine. It's fine. Yes, girl. What?
Sorry,
What?"
sorry, come on.
Yeah. So she.
Give me-
Yeah, I
give me-
love that.
Yeah, yeah, that's good. I like it. Vegan peanut butter pretzels.
That was me also.
What?
Bill, be quick. The wife's been shopping at Whole Foods frequently.
Tell her to stop.
And I went. Everybody's had chocolate stuffed pretzels before, right? You know what a pretzel tastes like. It's
Like
like
a flips?
crunchy. No,
Is it chocolate
peanut
or peanut
butter?
butter?
Sorry,
like
peanut
the
butter.
little pretzel nuggets.
Yes.
Yeah, that has
a
peanut
combos?
butter inside it.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a combo.
Kind of like a combo.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you know the texture of a pretzel.
Yeah.
This gluten free. You vegans are liars. This was the worst. And this is. I'm a snack guy, and I was in a certain zone where I needed food. I had 3. They were stuck in my teeth. I was just keep crunching. Worst thing ever. Vegans are liars.
That's not
Your
fun.
food sucks.
That's not fun.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Tell new friend about fiance / old ex.
Oh yeah, that's a whole situation. I feel like we should say that one.
What?
It's a very very confusing
Darren
situation.
thing.
Yeah, yeah.
What does Trump wear to bed?
That's Jen, of course. Her bestie.
Because that's a conversation I had with my
Suspenders
BFFL.
with the sock holders.
We had a whole
Yuck.
we had a whole deep dive into that. Like, what does he wear?
Yeah.
Does he take off the toupee?
I imagine
No.
he
Nope.
puts that little hat on top of it. I imagine he's like bananas and pajamas with the stripes all the way down.
I can definitely see that. It's all
Right.
big on him.
Yeah.
He's just all
Just like
shuffling
a suit.
around.
Oh my god.
The Janet Jackson doc. Also got to watch that. I haven't watched it yet.
What platform is that on?
That is on A&E and Lifetime.
Okay. Lifetime. Ugh.
I know. Winter Olympics started. Who gives a? Mackenzie Scott made a $133 million donation.
Who's Mackenzie Scott?
She divorced one of the billionaires.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's Elon's wife.
I think so. So she
Oh, okay.
they got divorced. So she got a bunch of money.
Bezos.
Out.
Oh yeah,
One
she.
of them, one of them.
Yeah,
One
she
of
was
them.
gonna donate a bunch
So
of that.
she
She
donated $133 million to a nonprofit
said. Dope.
that
Yay.
helps I think under
The blacks.
under something with
I feel like
children.
the blacks.
Possibly.
The black children's.
Possibly.
Ben will find it.
The virtual metaverse rape.
Oh boy.
Table it.
Yeah. Yep. Hated it.
You guys got things to look forward to. let me tell
Table
you.
it.
Table it.
Oh, I love that this is the last one. the leader of ISIS was killed today by U.S. forces.
Oh, so the war's over.
No, they're just gonna make another leader.
Oh, got it. Okay.
It's just-
Another commander. Becky Hammond was the assistant coach for the Spurs, who now coaches in the WNBA.
Jen is frozen. You gotta reboot Jen.
I'm like, steam is coming out of my ears. Like, I'm overheating.
Jen's rebooted. She needs to reboot.
Did you try restarting the gen? Turn it off and turn it on. Unplug it, plug it back in.
Oh my God.
And I have officially decided Bim could never be my emergency contact.
Why is that?
You don't answer your phone. Your phone is
We don't have
always
to stay
silent.
here. I was gonna say today, I'm growing more and more to love not being on this thing, which is counterproductive for a lot of the stuff that I'm into, but it feels so good. Today, for like an hour and a half, I had no idea where my phone was.
Wow. I mean, I do that sometimes, not for an hour and a half. Probably like an hour most.
But I was okay with it. I was like, where's my phone?
Yeah, it happens to me a lot. But still, if it rings, I'll hear it.
Damn,
Maybe sometimes.
That's rubbish.
You're still a crazy person to me.
Sometimes.
Why is that? I ain't. Look, man, I'm here.
At work, I keep my phone on silent, but I still have like WhatsApp on my screen,
You're a maniac.
and my email's connected to my laptop.
You're just crazy.
And nobody really texts me, so it's all WhatsApp.
How do we expect to ground ourselves with Mother Earth, yo, if we got this thing? Honestly. Okay, we'll table it.
So what I'm saying is you can't be my emergency contact.
Yeah, put Darren.
Don't put me. I'm no
See?
good under pressure.
Me either.
I'm terrible.
Please don't put me
Like
either.
we have this joke that if something ever happens to Clarabelle, they should call her mom first before they call me.
Darren, you be poised, no?
I will be useless.
Hey.
Like okay, so the story she likes to tell, and I'll have her tell it one time. Carter busted his lip somehow in the kitchen. It was all bloody. We were like, it was a great Saturday
Oh my God,
morning.
I would cry.
And so
Why?
we were going to the boys' room. We hear boom, ah.
Mm-hmm.
Kaiser's still like little.
Yeah.
And we go. Carter's blood everywhere. She picks him up, and in Darren's mind it was like, oh, okay, we should go to the hospital. I swear to God, like my brain was just like, stop.
Ooh.
Clara was like, go put Kaiser in the car seat and let's go. It looked like a cartoon.
Oh.
I'm no good under pressure.
Me too.
I am fantastic.
Well,
under
nobody
pressure.
can get in contact with you, so
My
that's
sister-
counterproductive.
My
Right.
sister she hit a deer
Oh,
in
Lord.
Georgia.
Oh man,
And this was like 2 years ago. So I'm very like,
level-headed.
bruh. So my phone rings. It's at night. I'm getting ready to go somewhere. Probably coming to pod or something. Who knows? And she's freaking out as soon as I pick up the phone, crying and all of that. I have no idea what happened, but I had to, hey, what's going on? Breathe. So I have to calm myself to understand the situation to see if I should get excited or not.
He should be your emergency contact,
But he cannot
But he
be.
cannot be.
Yeah, her whip destroyed. Windshield, the deer hit the car and hit the windshield.
God damn.
She totaled. So she didn't know where she was in Georgia. You know how big Georgia is.
Oh, yeah.
She had to call a tow person, so there's some mystery guy, and then her phone hung up at one point. So I'm like, yeah, what happened with myself? But you got to be calm so that the person you're helping feels,
freak out,
yeah. Just take a breath. And everything will be okay, Darren. Everything will be okay. But I can't lie. Inside, I'm dying. But I can't show that, you know.
I mean, this guy did spend a whole evening with a broken leg.
Still don't
and
know
he was fine. he was very calm while everybody was not.
I was even smiling and partying.
How was he the commander again? We gotta go.
So if you enjoyed this ridiculous, wild episode, make sure you tune in on Monday to WBRU for a bonus.
Hell yeah. Subscribe on YouTube. And if you like this random head, chicken, whatever, man, cock questions, tell us and we're doing more.
And if you've got chairs by any chance that you want to, Darren, you really got to put that on when you get your first eggs. for the
Cover
chickens.
art.
Hey, wait, I didn't post too.
Oh, cover art. There we
So
go.
yeah, if you got some chairs that you want to donate to the pod or whatever, just let us know. We need some new chairs.
Sure enough. Thanks for tuning in. You
Thanks
guys
for
are
listening.
awesome. And yeah,
Thanks
see
for
you next week.
hanging out, friends. You
I'll
guys
see you
are
on
awesome
Monday.
too. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
All right. Good episode, guys.